Can I see this chat? It's toxic.
A summoner has disconnected.
Trash talk permafrost 7. Nice. It's still too low? Yeah.
A summoner has reconnected.
How many crosses do I have? A lot actually in here. Too many. You can see the output on Twitch somewhere. The window. Oh, I see it. Why is it doing that? Where do I change? Anyone know where I changed resolution? I absolutely want to be Steph Ripper. Yeah. If you want to count on 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 16 on this wall. Pretty impressive. Oh, are they playing now? Oh boy.
Seconds until minions spawn.
What is it? Let's guess the resolution.
Minions have spawned.
How does this look comparatively?
Is precision.
Screen. How do I? Alright, we're gonna miss the first little bit of the game. That's alright. What's this? Does this look retarded? Ooh. This is 8. The red rectangle? Oh, you're talking on this. Yeah, we did it. Did this work? This better? I think so. Okay. If you guys could confirm that it looks good, that'd be nice. Yeah, we'll go back so we can see what's going on here. I'm blocking map now. Well, see, I really need the mini map. Where would you rather have me? On the bottom left? Get rid of your face, you aren't clear. Okay. Alright. We've got Elise starting bot side. It's good. Probably want to go top early. Rek'Sai is doing the same. Warded for the invade. That's good. How do you get directed? I'm gonna let it direct. All right. So mid lane, it's rough for Riven this first couple levels, but once she gets level 3, it's gonna be a stomp, honestly. Riven can just keep closing the gap over and over again. She's gotta get to that early zoning though. Ooh, distracted camera's pissing me off. Same thing with GP top as well. He's gonna get zoned out really bad by this Kinnan. That's gonna be a rough matchup. He should just CS as he can with this Q, honestly. Try to freeze the wave right here. Oh my god. If he could freeze it there, that'd be best, because then he can't get ganked, and he can CS as he likes and get a gank once Elise finishes her clear here. Hopefully she finishes the blue, and she'll be good to gank. Rek'Sai, this guy's red. Maybe he's doing Scuttle here. That's fine. Scuttle's good to do here for HP. Needs some HP. He just saw Elise doing this. I'm sure we should smite that. Alright. So mid lane, see now Riven's starting to trade. That's good. That's exactly what you want to do. And then try to get out as soon as possible. Maybe save the dash to get out. So it's fine. That was a really good trade. Let's get ball lane's going. It's pretty even lane, honestly. Caitlyn can harass Lucian, but Lucian can just keep dashing in and trading with Taric. It's stun. So I assume this will probably just be a farm lane, honestly. They might try and harass, but it's pretty evenly matched. There's not really an advantage you can force here. So just focus on CS is what I would do. Looks like Elise is trying to get a gank mid. Let's see what happens. She sees Rek'Sai up here. Both junglers topside. Rek'Sai's doing the red very late here. You probably want to just get that on your first clear. Use the smite on it to get HP back. That was just a weird clear with that scuttle. It's alright though. Elise coming top for a gank here. GP's he can't really follow up. Good stun. Probably didn't need to flash GP, but that's okay. It's a good first kill. Good job, S. GP didn't even get the assist because he couldn't Q. That's alright. Here, Elise should help him shove the wave. He can do it himself, but it's good to get those minions in the tower as soon as possible. Because then they'll die, and Kinnan might TP back late and miss out on CS, but you see he'll TP back here and barely miss one. Not much they could have done there as far as pushing it, though, since you have that TP and a low death timer. But you always want to push after you get a kill, especially in a lane like top. Elise back, that's good. Get ready for another gank. Rek'Sai staying out here quite a while. You can do that on Rek'Sai because he's got great health regen, but it's still good to go back, buy some damage, get your ganks off. But mid here, definitely something you want to watch out for. It's good that Rek'Sai's already here because it's obvious that Elise is going to gank, so that's very good, him being there to help out his ear. Wasting a lot of time though, probably better to just ward it and leave, but maybe, I guess they're trying to force a kill on Riven here. Oh, we lost the mic. We're back. Alright. Looks like Rex. Alright. It's really dangerous for Riven here. What does she have up? She doesn't have flash either. She's level 6 though. And then, yeah, the jungler's going to be here for a while, I think. Let's see. Clear that ward. Bot lane. Lucian's getting poked down because Caitlyn's range is absurd. And that E with Nami, it makes that a really strong lane combo. Taric should be healing him, I think. Don't really know how Taric works, but you got a lot of mana. Probably want to throw some heals on him. So he can go up there and CS. You know I'm missing out. They're trying to bait here. Azir's though, so there's not much to bait. He's not going to go for the kill because he knows he can't get it. You gotta be careful not to waste too much time as jungler. Jungling is really hard. You gotta know where to spend your time. Gotta be careful not to waste it though. You want to be active on the map. It's best to just farm if you're not gonna be doing anything, so you can keep up on items. Tarek went back here, but he left Lucian alone. You usually want to back at the same time bot lane, because you can't do anything alone really. You'll just get forced out, blow your flash. Nothing good really comes of that. So you probably should have waited with Lucian, or Lucian should have backed with him. That's something you gotta communicate with your duo lane. Both mid laners ended up going back without getting anything. What's the CS looking like? Riven's CSing really well. I would expect it to be down a little, but she's actually ahead. That's good. Junglers both farming equally. GP's losing by 10 to Cannon. That's expected. Not much you can do about that because of the range again. Yeah, Cannon should be going for kills here probably. But he knows he doesn't have a ward, so it's good that he's not pushing up too far here, because at least it's top lane. So it's going on bot. Game. Okay. Tarex probably wants to block that. Probably like a little miscommunication. That's alright. Riven was there to follow up. Not sure what happened with that gank. I just kind of want to go back. Did I just skip ahead or back? What the heck? I don't know what happened. Alright. And they gotta kill top lane. That's another good gank on Kinnan. I think his flash was still down. You can see it's down for another 40 seconds. That was good going up and the flash was still down. Definitely want to do that. Mid lane here, Riven should be trying to get a kill on his ear. It's kind of hard. He zones well, but you just gotta kind of push through it. Just dash in anyway. It's hard. Not really here with where the lane is, but you do want to look to be killing this Azir. Riven's got a lot of burst damage. Probably get a ganked up route. Let's see what the items are. Cannon rush into Zanya's. Seems alright. GP getting his Sheen, probably into Triforce. You gotta go Triforce for some basic every game on GP. Caitlyn going for the Infinity Edge. That's good. 2-0, very strong. And Elise going the Runic Echoes, also 2-0. That's good. Okay, Riven picking up a kill in the jungle. That's good anticipation on his red. Probably watch that timer. That's good use of that. Probably don't want to fight that Azir. Oh, you actually got Elise. Another free kill. Oh. Escape. I gotta be careful fighting over this, because your jungler just died. It's gonna be a 2v3, so you really just gotta concede it. When you try to fight over it, all three are gonna die. And you still lose the red. That's just, and then Rek'Sai ulted back in. Not really gonna get anything though. Yeah, that's like I just said. When you're down a man up here, so it was a 2v3. You don't want to go in. You just gotta give up the red. Stay at your tower. Right. While I'm picking up kill. Let's see what they did. Oh, that's very nicely done there. That heal barely didn't save him. That's unfortunate. That's, again, you gotta be careful when you're alone as an AD. Without your support, you're very vulnerable. Probably die a lot. You have to give up CS. I know it sucks, but you just gotta suck it up. A Kate Nami can zone you at your own tower. So it's best to just go back and wait for your support in a lot of cases. Elise pushing mid. Let's see how this is going up here. It's good. The GP, you can do a triple barrel trick. So you set 2, then you shoot the first, and then you make a third, and then it'll blow up at the same time. So it's a good way to get that free poke off on Kinnan there. But you barely missed him and still get shot. Here at this stage in the game, with Kate being 4-0 and Elise being 2-0, and Riven being 2-0, I would focus mid lane. So hopefully when they bot lane goes back, they will rotate mid. They have a they have a 5k gold advantage. Definitely just want to run that down mid. Or here, this is good, invading. As red side here, you need to get wards down in your bot side jungle. So it looks like he was just doing that, which is good. But it's going to get picked. That's why it's important to get boots on support, because you got to be fast. But your build's not wrong. It's just unfortunate. It's just what happens when you get behind. Good flash. It's really hard. Red team needs to ward up, and they're going to probably defend this mid tower. Can't get him top. Probably not smart alone. Oh, Jesus Christ. So much damage. Even, that's just a side note on ADs, even when you're like 4-0, 5-0, you're still so fragile. You gotta be careful going alone. But nothing bad happened there, but you never know. You're susceptible to ganks and stuff. Let's see what's happening here. Oh. Again, here's the same thing. 2 people ran in against 3, so you kind of know you're going to lose, so you want to avoid those situations altogether. If you're outnumbered, just stay at the tower, try to wave clear, defend. Otherwise, you'll just die for free, which is never good. Remember, pushing mid. That's what you want to be doing. Don't worry about this too much. This happens when you win. When you're winning, you'll like leave bot lane. So like you're losing this tower, you might think for free, but you're getting top, you're getting mid. It's just a sacrifice to make. You let this guy farm up a little, and then you push your advantage. This is why you want to go mid. Riven's now alone mid, gets ganked. You want to try to stick together when you have an advantage. Just push as a group. They're realizing that though. Looks like they're gripping up mid here. That's good. After the top, might have wanted to go back, farm this bottom wave. Rotate mid's fine though. So here, at least will come in, make this a 4v3. Be careful doing that. Azir can punish you for pushing the far. That's Caitlyn. First tower, mid lane. Alright, so here you probably should look to drag. Missed bush, no problem. I too find it hard to ward. He's gonna do blue. I just start the drag. Riven, preferably not farm bot. Go help out. Kinnan's kind of scared to do dragons, but they've got good vision, so they're gonna take out the drag. That's good. They're trying to force a fight. That's good. Azir makes a good wall. They make a little pick on Kinnan on the side. Maybe. Yeah. That's good. Okay. Yeah. So big issue here was red team being split off at the beginning. Kinnan was off to the side, got picked off. You need to be grouped. Red team actually has a really strong team fight, even though they're really far behind with the Azir, Kinnan, Taric. But not much you can do when you're split off like that. So again, that's kind of Kinnan's bad. Getting picked off in the jungle here would be better to be with your team. It's hard because teams will force you out, but you got to stay together. Otherwise, you'll just get picked off like that for free. Diving Taric. Easy dive, well executed, it's fine. A little trick there, Elise could take an aggro and reset it with a repel. That's an easy trick, but this Riven got punished for staying around. I wouldn't stay with that low HP. You know people are coming back, you gotta get out of them. The ping and GP up here, he needs to get out as well. Um, Staying. I'll probably die here. Oh, I want to stay on him with that red buff. Keep him slowed. GP with the flash. Ult to get away. Good cleanse. Alright. Could have killed GP there probably if Rek'Sai stayed on him. Might have been a little miscommunication there, but with that red buff, you can keep him slowed. Even with flash, hard to get away. Gotta be careful with support alone in mid lane. It'd probably get dicked, honestly. You got balls to steal, man. Can't hate on that. Alright. So again, blue team is split up. Probably want to group up. Either mid or top, because mid and top both have these outer towers still up. So you want to take those out. Mid's typically what you take first, just as like a general consensus. But you could always take top as well. It's just important to be on the same page. Because if you're not, you get split up, and they can take advantage of you. So there, Caitlyn's gonna fall. And now they realize and rotating up top, but they kind of needed to all be here at the first place. Alright, not much Red can do here. Yeah, so both teams there probably want to stick together. Both teams were split out and then got caught separately, not in numbers. I see Red's here. See, Elise is pinging this tower. Probably would have been good to get some damage on this because they had some time. Yeah, I probably would have stayed and got some damage on that. Because just now they're spawning, so now is when they need to get out. So if they had all of them there, I might have been able to get some more damage on that. That's still okay, though. Yeah. Again here, not grouped up, so even though you're ahead, you're still not strong if you're not in numbers. You can still see, though, Blue's so far ahead, though, this damage. Okay. Red there just has to be quicker to get out. They tried to get the ribbon, which is a good catch, but then once she got out, they needed to leave because Blue was grouping up. So, I mean, if people are in Fog of War, you know they're probably coming mid or wherever they're grouped up. So you don't want to die for free there. Looks like they might get an in-hip here. Maybe not, though. Kennen coming in with the ult. It's good. Just gets popped, though. They're so far behind. Not much they can do. Good idea, though. I mean, you gotta fight for the in-hip, honestly. Rek'Sai's off to the side. Probably wanted to go into Kennen. I don't know if he was late or maybe he just wasn't in position yet. It's kind of a tough call because you gotta save the in-hip, but you don't want to die for free either. That's risky. Man, there. Blue needs to leave now, regroup, pressure Baron, maybe go bot. I'd do Baron, drag spawning, so get Baron and drag. Kennen with the TP here, good idea, you see an LCS, but I don't know if it's... Oh, wow, she face check. She might get away with the flash, though. Looks like just barely. Thank you, camera. GP probably win this. Oh. It's good Zanya. Dodge the barrel. Good flash, dodge the barrel. But still probably gonna go down here. It's just unfortunate. That's why you don't want to TP in and run after people. nothing you can do when you're this far behind without your whole team. If he stayed alive and everyone went back, they might have been able to sneak that drag, honestly. Um, that's really scary when you're this low. Ribbon taking the objectives, it's good. When you get this far ahead, get inhib, you want to take the whole enemy jungle. Time the buffs, the red and blues, get them. Rek'Sai's picking up his blue here. Definitely want to get a pick on this Ribbon. Very alone. She's got flash up and things, but if you put 3 people on her, let's see. Rek'Sai is in position. She is. That is a free kill if you get numbers. Rek'Sai's back here. Let's see if they can get her. Blue team's trying to do drag. Nice flash. Got Ribbon's flash. This is where you kind of need to back off. But that team's actually not coming. So they. Oh my god. Ribbon players, boys. Ribbon players. Okay. Good block. I thought the blue team was going to come help Ribbon, but they didn't. So, good job finishing up the kill on Ribbon. Fed Ribbons can 1v5 though. I'm pretty sure she got exhausted there, and she actually didn't. Probably wanted to exhaust her, but probably would have saved her again. But as 1-for-1, they lost the drag. Can't really contest drag when it's 28-6, so can't blame them. They just 14k down. All you can really do is turtle up and wait. 1-1 on stream. So here again, gotta group up. We got Elise alone up here. She's gonna get 1v2'd. Kind of sloppy mistake. Ribbon with the TP though. Let's see if they can get her down. Not quite. Probably want to get TP all. Nice play by Elise, honestly. It's a really good repel. God, there's something. What? Stream? That was a good kill up there. Stop. Siblings, man. What are you gonna do? Good barrier. What Red probably should have done here, since they're split, is group up and just fight one of them. So, group up is 5, go top, fight the 2v5, win that. Because it's a mistake by Blue splitting up like that. But, you can't win them all. So. See, because when they're split like this, of course they're going to lose, so best to group up and fight the low numbers, but Blue team's going to take this one. If I finish the game up here. That one was a landslide. It happens though. Sometimes just everyone loses lane. Not much you can do. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Yo.
Hi.
What's up?
And
Get everyone in here. Alright. So that one was a bit of a landslide, I guess, huh?
yeah.
Happens.
A little bit.
Not too bad. Let's see.
Probably putting the bronze and the unranked up against Jess and Tans was a bad idea.
Yeah. It's hard when last
can
minute
duck
stuff, I
out.
guess. But, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Alright. But I forget the teams now. Whoever won, blue team, did well. One mistake that y'all kept doing is not grouping up when you had the lead. It didn't really
Ah,
bite you in the
that's
butt because
boring.
I know you were so far ahead that it didn't come back to bite you. But like if you had a 10 or 15 kill lead and you're splitting two top, three bot, and then they collapse on your two top, you're gonna keep dying. So they got you a couple times there, but y'all were just so far ahead. I guess you didn't really get punished for it. But it's best to group up for the objectives just because safer. You're less susceptible to easy picks. So, but I mean, y'all obviously didn't make many mistakes. As far as red team goes, I mean, everyone just kind of lost lane a little bit. It's unfortunate. Some of the matches were hard, like Riven Azir. Uh,
Hey, man, can I give some advice to Mandalorian?
sure, dude.
Hey, Mandalorian, I was the Caitlyn. Be careful using your abilities to push a lane when we're setting up a freeze. It let us maintain it a little bit longer and made it harder for you to get to the farm.
Yeah, I saw. You're talking to Lucian, right?
Yeah.
I saw. Yeah, I saw Lucian get zoned off of farm a lot. It's hard with the Nami Caitlyn because that's really abusive. It's important. One thing I saw a little bit of is it's important to always be with your support. Sometimes the support was alone or the AD carry was alone. It's best usually to back together and come back together just because otherwise get your flash blown. You can't even go up in CS. You'll just be like watching the whole time. Um, so something to watch out for.
I was having a little bit of a problem, farming with Kinnan. Just trying to play super safe with that.
You are Kinnan or against
He was
Kinnan?
Gangplank.
I was the
Gangplank?
Gangplank.
Yeah, that's hard. That's an unfortunate lane, man. It's very difficult to farm. You did okay, I think. I was looking at one point, and you're only like 10 down. Um, like you were like 45 to 55. It is very hard to farm. Not much you can do there. You had your wave frozen above your tower, which is really good. Because then you got some ganks and you had to get some kills on him, obviously. So it was a good job. That's really all you can do because he's always going to zone GP. So the best thing to do is to play safe under your tower. Try not to get too low. Try to get a gank before you're out of mana and like no HP. Because like one of your ganks you didn't get an assist because you were like 200 HP and no mana. I mean that's just gonna happen sometimes. But
I think I should have flashed on TV there. If I did that, I could have first blooded him.
What? You did flash on me at one point, and then you got killed anyway.
That's my flash ulted and soloed you.
I mean, really, the big thing was when we told you that Elise was topside and you went in anyways.
She was low. I would have been able to kill him with like combo.
But you didn't. You
But
died.
you died.
Solo.
flashed.
Gangplank didn't
But
even
did
do
you
anything.
die?
did you die? It's true.
I mean, Gangplank
The-
didn't even
the
do
worst thing
anything.
you
Elise
did
solo killed you.
The first time I killed you was when I soloed you, and you flashed before I repelled. That's the worst thing you can do against Elise.
That's very true. You want to save your flash for after the repel, otherwise you just give more ground. But it's a good job by at least holding the repel as well. That's important to do.
If I knew the river was going mid, I would have gone Yasuo to the GP. Just saying.
It's not our fault.
Nick,
You can't
just
assume.
stop.
Stop what?
Stop doing the thing that Nick does. Just pay attention to trying to help you get better.
I mean, honestly,
So,
you
should I
didn't
have just frozen it?
you honestly didn't make too many mistakes as Kennen up there. You got ganked because the lane was frozen, so it's important to get wards and to have your jungler up there as well. But I mean, with Elise, that's a strong gank early. It's really dangerous to be pushed up. I know your wave kind of got frozen. Wasn't really your fault. You're poking, you're doing damage, you did well, but you gotta ward deep so you can see the Elise coming because she can come from anywhere.
I think I should have either tried to freeze myself or tried to like dive and get the wave to reset.
Yes, you can freeze
I
yourself
think
as
the point
well.
where he was low enough for me to dive him. Like 200 HP or something like that.
Yeah, one time I thought you were gonna get him, but then Elise came up as she
Yeah,
should have because
up until level 6, I think I stayed the entire time, and then I was below like a quarter health the entire time.
Yeah, I should have all-in you and killed you.
Could have really easily.
That was only my second time playing Kennen though, so it's not like I have this damage foresight. If I was Riven, I would have like flash stun too immediately, or basic champion I had more experience on. I would have known, all right, I can just burst too, like Zed LeBlanc. I think that's just damage foresight on my end. Yeah, it's a rock in your window. Sometimes it hits your monitor.
Hey Corky, you had a lot of good tries with the Shurima shuffle.
Thanks, bud.
Is it still a black screen?
I think you were the only. Yeah, it was the only time I died. Was you land one of those and shoved me right into the turret.
Yo, stream, is it still a black screen or no?
No,
I
you're
got off
good
now.
now.
It's showing your OBS.
You just
Okay.
didn't change your scene from the end game to
Yeah,
the
I know.
tournament.
I took it
So
all.
Drew, since I had the wave frozen on me, like, because the way I was playing,
Push
I was
it.
naturally pushing it. What should I have done to keep him from freezing?
Keep it from freezing. Well, once it's frozen, you want to shove it into the tower so the tower kills it quickly. Sometimes you have to do that 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I mean, as Kennen, you can just use your abilities to push through that wave.
Yeah,
Stop harassing for a little bit, focus on pushing the wave so you can be safer.
All right.
I know it sucks getting your wave frozen. Sometimes you just have to sit there, and his Kennen's like not good at doing krugs or anything in the meantime. So
If you're afraid about getting ganked when you're that far up ahead, you can also call your jungler to help back you up and push the wave in.
yeah, that's
Oh yeah, that
also
actually,
true.
weren't you? I think my jungle was bot side though. That could have been as
Yeah,
well. Like,
I also
this
oh
next
yeah,
round, at least probably gonna come up with Subi too.
I meant to say that as well.
Because I'm low enough HP in which.
Well, especially with a Rek'Sai, you can have him sit and try, and you don't even need wards. You can just see me coming.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah,
So Dark Entrapment, the Tarek doesn't have a mic, but she's sitting in the same room as me. Do you have any advice for her?
let me think.
I got a little.
Go for it.
So hey, once again, I was the Caitlyn from the bot lane. Be careful when you're walking up ahead against a double ranged matchup. When you're a melee support, you run into a few issues there where you can get some free harass onto you because you can't easily return it back. Staying closer to your carry instead of a little bit further ahead might have helped you take a little bit less collateral damage and force you out of lane.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing with that lane. Honestly, with Nami Caitlyn, that's one of the most abusive lanes because of the range. You'll just get poked for free. But Lucy and Tarek can fight them, but you have to really commit. So you have to be like good communication with your AD, and we're going now. Get a stun, finish up the damage a little bit. Lucian dashes in, uses the abilities, then you get out. You do your damage with the stuns, and you leave. It's hard because you have to commit through the range. That's kind of how you have to play that lane. Anything specific for Tarek?
Ulting and when to do it.
Yeah, I didn't see too many of the ults, but one of them was good. But it's hard ult because it's like a 2.5 second channel, I think. So it's hard to know exactly when you got ult. But I mean, in team fights, probably when Kennen ults, want to ult because that's your team's going. Not much you can do about that. Just blow everything and try to get a kill. But other than that, I'm not sure. I'll rewatch and send you a little thing if any specific tips I have. But I didn't notice anything the first go around that you did that was particularly bad. One time you didn't block the Caitlyn ult. That's okay though. Sometimes you got miscommunication, but I always unblock that if you have the HP. One time I don't know how Tarek's heal works really, but you were sitting on full mana and your AD was like half HP. Probably just want to heal him up.
It stacks over time.
It stacks over time. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
it
maybe
goes
it
up to
just
3
wasn't enough.
stacks for a max heal.
Okay. I mean, maybe we're waiting for the max heal or something. That's okay, but got to keep him healthy with that range. Caitlyn can just keep chunking him down.
Also, you can W the ADC again, like re-W them, essentially, and it'll give him another shield.
Okay. I haven't played New Terra.
But is there
Nami
anything
is
done
asking
to like
for advice.
snowball? Yeah, the Nami. Get to her.
What about Nami?
She's asking for advice.
Asking for advice?
They don't have their headset in.
I saw 2 pretty good waves. Like that one turn that y'all had when you got ganked by Rek'Sai. That was a really good turn. Um, she ulted and ulted into a bubble. And that's how they got Rek'Sai.
Oh, I remember that.
By the
Yeah.
way, just curious, why? Like, why am I? What was the Ribbon first pick? Were you just trying to not let me play it?
Scooby wanted to play it, and because he wanted to play it, and I knew it was one of your picks that you wanted, we had to take it first.
I mean, when it's contested, you got to pick it first. I don't blame you.
It was a contested pick, plus I knew it killed you, and that was the side goal.
Still won one game point.
What? What about the gangplank?
For a while, that was the
Said
only
he
kill in the game.
1v1'd you.
Basically, I wasn't tilted from it.
That's what he says.
All I know is I got first blood.
Do you have any suggestions for the mid lane matchup? I misplayed several times my soldier positioning, but overall it was just kind of annoying to play against because he could always all in me,
Yeah,
or I'd have to spend 200 mana to jump out.
that lane sucks. Past well, levels 1 through 3, you did well. You had the advantage. But then Riven gets all her skills, and she can just do whatever she wants to his ear. That's lame and unfortunate. It's the same thing as Kennen against GP. It's just a sucky matchup.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of jungler dancing around mid early on.
Oh, I was ready to flash E onto Azir so many times.
Yeah, I know.
I
You
know.
guys
I
were
knew
like,
you
y'all
were
are all
standing
just
You have
there.
standing
no
there.
I knew
idea
you were
how
there,
testing it
Scrub.
was. No, it bothered me so much when Riven was at like less than a quarter health,
Yeah, I
and
can.
I wanted to dive her so
I
badly.
was sitting there the whole time waiting for him to come up.
Yeah, you showed, by the way.
Yeah, I
I
know. I figured you had a ward there after a while.
No, I didn't have a ward. Rex, I saw you with his passive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I sat there after that, after I looked like I went back into the jungle.
Oh yeah, you didn't like you walked a little up and then backwards. So I saw you for a second. And so I played like a little girl for a while and lost
Yeah.
a bunch of farm.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a matchup like that, that sucks. As mid, as Azir, you can probably push the wave. So throw your soldiers, push the wave while Riven's like, oh no, runs away from your soldiers for a little bit, waits for your soldiers to be on cooldown, and then leave after you shove the wave and just roam. You got behind early though, so like, what do you got to roam to? Is kind of the thing there. Because like your bot lane's losing, a roam is kind of dangerous. But I I can't remember if there was ever a really good time to roam, but that's kind of a strategy you can do in a lane that sucks. Just try to leave it.
Okay.
So push and leave. That's kind of easy to do mid because it's short lane. You can get back quickly. Or you can play the defensive side and let yourself get pushed in, and ask for ganks. But it's Riven hard to gank, and the junglers were both mid, so y'all didn't have a good opportunity to gank. But as far as like you doing something horrible, I mean you played it. That's a horrible matchup, and you didn't like feed your ass off. So
Do you have anything for Rex? I mean, after all your lanes losing your jungles for the enemy jungler, what do you do?
you kind of cut out there. What were you saying about Rek'Sai?
You're cutting out.
I think you were asking what to do when your lanes get behind as Rek'Sai. Um, Rek'Sai's kind of a ganking jungler, so I see what you're saying. You're like, well, how do I gank? It's important to try to get intel on the enemy jungler, follow them around, set up some counter ganks. Um, when you're behind, I would kind of stay away from bot lane because it's really easy to turn
Cutting
ganks.
in and out.
I am.
You sound like a robot right now.
Oh, I think everyone is. What the heck?
How to,
Yeah, I think it's Discord. Yeah,
Oh, it's Discord.
yeah, because everyone's.
We bring back XP.
Great now.
Is it done?
You guys, I think it's normal.
No, we're still robots. We're still robots.
Love it.
Oh boy. Looks like no one wants to come to the second game. Hmm. Um, is it better now? Can y'all hear me? It's still cutting out. Fuck that now. Rip. Robot.
Guys.
Yo.
Wait, yeah, it's better.
Is it better?
Oh, there we go. It's back to normal.
Nice.
What's
Okay,
happening?
you were asking about Rek'Sai when you get behind, like your
Yes.
lanes get behind. I know what you're saying because Rek'Sai is a ganking jungler, so you're like, what do I gank?
Also, team fight.
Also team fight.
Yeah.
Rek'Sai's not the best team fighting. I'm saying. That's what I mean. His strength is ganking. So are you talking like early game, like your first couple
Like,
clears, or
well, I figured out what was wrong with my clears. I was trying to do a different path, and it was stupid, honestly. But I'm talking about like right at the point where okay, Elise just got first blood. She's 2 levels up on me, and the lanes are losing, so I can't really.
oh god, it's getting real body again. Let me know if you can't hear me. Um, yeah, so like when the enemy jungler gets ahead of you, like my friend always says this, like when he plays Evelyn because she's fragile jungler, he's like, when I get behind, I'm not on the same side of the map as the enemy jungler. So enemy jungler's top, you go bot, or like ganking mid from bot side, just to stay away from them so you don't get in those crappy 2v2s. Because you're probably gonna
That's what
lose because
Khalil
Lisa's
always
head.
said too.
What were you saying?
Khalil always recommended that too.
Yeah, it's because yeah, and like good jungler, like D1 above junglers, they will just if they get ahead of you, they will hunt you down in the jungle and it will kill you. So it's important to know where they are, stay away from them, try to pull off your ganks with your number advantages, and that's why bot lane's dangerous because it's not a 2v1, it's a 3v2. So like you still have the numbers advantage, but like Caitlyn was 4-0, so that's why they got to turn that gank on you, bot lane. Um, and bot lane ganks are just harder to pull off in general. I try to stay away from them unless there's something really that you can get there. Um, yeah, I play a lot of jungle. And I like never get bot to be honest, unless I'm playing like obviously if you play something like a Mumu with a massive ult, you want to go bot. But as Rek'Sai, I'd focus on mid and top because mid you can just dash right in there and be there. You were on as your team, so that was Riven. I know you tried to get her a couple times when she was so low. I know Elise was there, but a good strategy for that is as Rek'Sai to go to like Elise's wraiths and then go over the wall. Then you'd be like right under the tower, probably take a tower shot or two. But when Riven's that low, you can pick her up. Obviously, you couldn't do that there because Elise was doing a really good job of being mid as well because it was obvious that y'all would want to kill Riven because she was so low.
Nah, I just wanted to kill Azir.
Also,
Being honest,
yeah, I know both.
I didn't give a shit about Riven. I just wanted to kill.
I know.
Azir.
I was laughing there because the both mid laners were like pretty low, right in the middle. It was like right pickings for kills, but
I mean, honestly, Elise did a really good job in that game. I gotta give you props.
I agree.
Well, I give it to Nami for giving me the taking no damage on the first camp, and then I didn't take damage on red camp at all. And then Race took like one hit, so I didn't pop a health pot till like the 5th camp.
Oh, that explains it. Because I was wondering, because I rushed I rushed the Tiamat so I could farm faster, but then you were still a level above
I
on
don't
me,
think
and I was
Riot's
so
realized how
confused.
broken Elise's clear is when you have the right runes.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna go Elise, but then you picked it, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, as Rex,
Hey Drew, quick question.
yo, sure.
So we were thinking about switching or swapping mid and top because I thought I was against a gangplank. Should we have done that? Because there would have been better matchups. But
Yeah, I'm not
easier
sure.
to gank me.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Kennen Riven is, but like Azir GP, that's definitely like pretty even. Azir is the advantage of anything.
I would say Kennen and Riven is definitely a skill matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
Post level 6, it just depends how strong Kennen is. Riven can all in any time after 6.
Yeah, so switching honestly maybe would have worked. Were you saying like switch level 1 or like after you?
Yeah, no, just start top.
It could have been worth it. Because I mean Azir's bad versus most top laners, but GP is not a standard top laner, so I think you would have done fine up there. Yeah, because like that matchup's horrible for you, so that could have been worth doing. Like in solo queue, it's not like you're gonna get switched. So, but yeah, Yeah, you're right there. Because Kennen can definitely, yeah, Kennen would have done better against Riven. I mean, that's a, dude. I mean, personal opinion, I hate Riven, so
I don't like her
I
either.
felt for you in the lane, dude. I was like, oh my god. Or when Riven like 1v3,
Yeah.
that tilts me,
I
dude.
think it was a 1v4 and she almost got
Ooh,
taken.
also there, I think Tarek had exhaust up, and I don't think she exhausted him. I know it was like 1v3, but when Riven, if it's Riven, probably won't exhaust, because Riven just dumps out so much damage, so always worth to exhaust it. Someone like a Riven or a Yi in a situation like that, just exhaust them. It's a low cooldown, it's like 3 minutes. Lowers their resistances, they're easier to kill, they can't get away. It might have not been up, I don't know, but I looked like 30 seconds later and it was up. But I would have went in and used that for sure.
Dude, Riven, when the Riven was going after my red, holy shit! I thought you would release. That's why I got so close.
Yeah. Oh,
And then it's just Riven.
I actually had a question. Riven, what made you go up there? Were you watching the timer? Is Riven here?
I don't think we had timer on that.
Well, you get it automatically now.
Yeah.
You get on
Yeah, it
the
shows up. You
minimap.
get like the 15 seconds before that.
No, it gives it's a whole minute.
Well, yeah, but like it also gives you that
Yeah.
extra push for it.
Little
I
icon.
don't, well, Goopy left a long time ago. I don't know if they were watching or not. I just saw them. I looked up because I had just got done with another clear, and I looked up and I was like, okay, I'm coming with you. Be there in a minute. He was already in fucking bush waiting for him.
Right. How could I have, like, since I was like abusing Gangplank, what should I have done to keep at least at bay, but something that still allows me to like abuse Gangplank and eventually kill him a couple times and snowball?
Not
Freeze
get
the lane
Gangplank.
back in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you were saying
Ward
earlier,
and play a
a
little
good
bit safer.
freeze, warding. Like Kinnen's got the escape with the E, but kind of not good enough against an Elise. She can stun you and dash to you, and GP can slow you. So definitely just ward, try to avoid standing on his side of the lane. And when you do see your wave start to push, just push it out so you don't get stuck on a spot like that.
It's hard. Maybe because I shoved it, didn't shove it
Yeah.
fast enough, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're in a bad spot,
The
just shove
main
it.
we're still hitting the. They're getting hit by the tower.
You were getting hit by the tower? As
The minions were getting hit. My minions were getting hit by the tower.
oh, and it was still pushing.
Yeah, and he was so able to freeze it.
I have something for everyone in the game.
Hi.
Everybody, please buy wards. None of us did.
I did.
I bought
Yeah.
Banks.
I
There were
bought
very
pigs,
few
but at
wards.
least
I
it always
didn't buy
got me
wards
minions.
because I never left my tower.
I bought pinks, but you guys kept taking them out, and my tunnels, and everything I had.
I
Yeah,
kept
well,
looking, and there's just always there's always very few wards on the map from both teams.
Yeah, warding's definitely important. Yeah, that's something I was commenting on when, like, I guess Red, the losing team, started to lose kind of hard. It's important to ward like drag was up, so ward that bot side jungle and drag, watch for a pick.
It would also have given Kennen an opportunity to teleport into the bot
Yeah,
lane.
because Kinnan has a really good fight there at drag, so that's something y'all even kills down. That's something y'all could have pulled
I
off.
had that lane pressure, so I could have gone and roamed.
Yeah, it also sucked when y'all did fight. Like Kinnan was kind of split off, got picked in the jungle. The other people were off to the side. Important to stay together and clustered so you don't get picked off like that.
Yeah, I'm like
I mean,
the
they
way
could
I
also
play
get
is a
blue
lot more
ward
lone
if they're
wolf.
too scared to go across river.
That's probably something I adjust with like kind of like being more with my teammates have split off.
Yeah,
Because I do play very lone wolf.
Well,
Like
Kinnen's an extreme team fight.
yeah, it's very important to
champion.
be team oriented with
Yeah, I'm
Kinnan.
looking for like some AP champion that kind of split push. on.
Diana's really good with that.
Or you could expand.
Akali.
We banned
Akali is
Akali.
one of. I ban Akali every game. I hate her.
Why?
I'm gonna call him main.
If you're looking for a split pushing AP, you have to realize APs to do more damage to APs. So
Yeah, it's just because I don't want to be stuck in situations with a full AD comp.
if you're going top, you're not really as an looking to go tank.
You're cutting out.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah.
If you go top AP, you're looking to go tanky, not like full damage or full split push AP.
Not really for Cannon.
I mean,
Well,
if you
I think what he's saying is
Cannon.
not split pushing. So that's true. I mean, you are going to build pretty much full damage on Cannon, maybe like a Riley's and a Zanya, but
I was gonna go Zanya's pro about Rylai.
yeah. Oh, Proto
I
build.
rushed
Yeah, I
the
forgot
Zanya. I
that.
rushed the Zanya.
One
Yeah,
thing,
that's the correct build.
Armor.
it's pretty good to go ahead and rush the proto belt on Kinnan.
Well, I saw the
No.
Ribbon was getting ahead, so I went for the armor.
Yeah, Zanya might have been worth it too. I don't know. It kind of got nerfed, but I don't know. Anyone the higher elo people that just played? Do y'all want to play in this next game too? Like anyone in gold? Missing
I'm
out
not able
on some
to,
people.
sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Anyone else?
I mean, I'm not gold, but I can.
Also,
I mean,
Drew, I did send you.
I'm silver 4, but I can play.
I also sent you.
but I can play.
Drew, I also sent you a PM, so to like talk about it further, kinda.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm probably gonna. I'll. Well, I don't know who everyone is, but I'll just keep track of your summoner
What's
names.
your
And
opinion on blue ward when you're behind?
Blue Ward. For
The
what?
one that lets you,
Yeah, the trinket. What position?
like, if you're behind, like for red team situation.
Oh, well, I see what you're saying.
So like, you know how like you don't just want to send the support to go on a
Yeah,
suicide
yeah.
to go ward the river.
I mean, blue like got nerfed. It used to be like everyone took blue. Now, like, I don't know. I mean, as ADC, I always switch to blue. I get 9 mid can as well, and top. So that could be worth. That definitely could be something worth doing because you can't go to the objectives, so it's good to scout them out. But I mean, the other wards are good too. It's important to have a balance. So
Yeah.
Lines of vision are really important too, and they're a whole team effort. You're talked about how you're worried about your support going out and dying. Supports really aren't going to be able to support a line of vision on their own. You need to have the whole team kind of put wards in a line so that you can slowly progress that line outwards.
No, I understand that. I just meant like you need dragon warded. Say you have like a couple wards in your jungle, but you know you don't have any wards in river. They could just be like close by or right around the corner. You never know.
I just invited some people since a lot of people aren't here, so we can hopefully try to get a balanced game. We need one more in the new game.
Holy shit.
are you playing in this game?
Me? No. I can't go to spectate and stay the owner. It's so stupid.
I'll lane against you, Drew.
Dude, who lanes, dude? Jungle only, man. Come on.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I've
saying.
got.
Not
I'm a
really.
jungle
I
main,
play
but
like everything.
Do whatever.
Five-man jungle.
Is there anyone else who's not in here that would like to play?
Somebody switch teams because I don't think they're having the same team.
Let me see.
Jungle main, maybe?
Invite,
I am not scouting for the
invite this guy. Probably play.
Pretty sure Jimmy wants to jungle.
Jimmy plays a lot of roles.
I can go whatever.
Yeah, I just
Jimmy
I
wants
do
to go that
whatever I
sick Lee Sin.
needed to.
Yeah, just ban Lee Sin and you'll be
Or Blink the one.
Oh, is this the kid who's trolling me in Twitch chat? Vlad here?
that's him.
Hell yeah. Okay. I have some things to say about this guy's league play. No. Fucking Silver One. He would be Silver One. Oh my. Alright. I'm gonna make. Yo, I can't even choose who I make the leader. Alright, it's gonna be random.
That's weird. Yeah.
So it's Mandalorian. Why doesn't God their client is so garbage? Alright.
Can you play against Arcadia, man, and he's not even playing?
Let's try to balance these a little.
Hey, someone in the
This TFM.
top 5 guy in the league chat, or I guess TMU chat, wants to know if there's openings. I think we're full though, right?
No, we still have one more spot.
Okay.
Greg would get out of the
technically
game.
we're full.
Wait, yeah.
Oh no. Greg says he's not playing.
Okay, yeah, we're full. Let's see. Yo, I think Jiminy, that's his name. Yo, we got him. Oh god. Now we've won too many.
Wait, how do we have one too many?
Because Vivalder said he's not playing.
Oh, he's not? Okay. Yo, Tanner joined the other one. Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
These look bound. We got bronze, 2 silver, plat, diamond. Maybe Jimmy should switch on to team 1 and a silver switch on to team 2. I think that'd balance it a little more. Everyone agree that these are pretty balanced? I think.
It really depends on who's laning who.
I know.
Can
I know the
play
lane
with
matchups sucks.
Michael? Because he's my friend. I really want to play with him.
Go for it. Yeah. Yo,
Friend
what
is- friend is
which
not
one?
friend is
Yo,
not
what?
gonna kick his ass.
Yo, your friend? No, you should want to lane against your friend. Come on. No, who are you two?
He does not want to lane
Should
against
want to
me.
bend him over too.
This is Surprise Sex and Mandalorian, right?
Yeah. Mandalorian's my friend, so I want to kick his ass.
That's,
Whoa.
oh, so y'all do want to be apart, or you want to be together?
Username checks out.
So we want to be apart. Yes.
Okay, we're good. I think this is pretty good. Mandalorian is the host. Do you want to figure out roles and stuff first before we start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's switch over to team chat.
All right, I'll switch
Okay.
into your teams now. Then
Who's the diamond on the other team? Because I'll lane against him.
he'll probably go. He mid lanes.
All right, I'll go mid then.
Van
Where
LeBlanc.
are you gonna smurf? The crap, dude.
Who?
Pretty sure Azora. I recognize his voice. I could be wrong.
No. He said he used to be like plat last season, but now he's silver.
Oh,
I
okay.
just don't think he's played much.
All right. Cool.
Am I team 1 or 2? LOL. Team 1. Oh, maybe this guy doesn't have Discord. Suck call. Let's... Damn. Oh, can't wait to move out, boys. Yeah, I got way too much family over. They keep opening this door and ask what I'm doing. I'm trying to play League, Mom. Let's see. Yeah, sorry about the stream. First time, go easy on me, you know. I don't know why the resolution was off. It doesn't really make sense. Because resolution's correct on my capture, but it's unfortunate. It's fine. Yo.
Yo.
What team are you? Oh, you're just spectating.
Yeah, I'm just here to spectate. My ping is way too unstable.
Makes sense. So, what was going on with you? Were watching the stream, right?
Me? Yeah, I'm watching the stream.
Yeah. What the capture? It was cropping the bottom off. Like the resolution was too large.
Yeah, it seemed like the screen you were using was too big, but the area you set to capture was too small.
Huh.
So
I had it
the
set to
box
display
was
capture, I
about
think.
2/3 down from the top of your screen, and it just dropped below.
Okay, so the box loaded is messed up when League opened.
Yeah,
It changed.
I guess so.
That's unfortunate. All right.
When you open full screen stuff, it does that sometimes.
Okay.
So try opening it in windowed, and that might help.
Yeah, I had it in window the last time I just did window capture. It did look fine once I was doing that.
Also, I'm just like I just go on Sneaky Stream too much. I just like the dank memes.
Nice, you find it.
So I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, I know.
It's
I was just joking. Yeah, we're good. But it was fine when it was windowed, right? When I changed it to window capture
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And then
a lot
it was black when I came out because I had to switch it back, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's also unfortunate because I don't have 2 monitors. I'm watching the chat on my laptop, so it's like hard for me to like
You
keep.
gotta get those multi screens, man.
I know, dude. I know. I got it.
I got a 3 monitor setup right now, so.
I know. Yeah, I should. You know.
Yeah, so let's see how bad Jim and Michael play this game.
Jim is Jiminy Cricket, and Michael
Yeah,
is.
and Michael is Gun N' Roses.
All right. Have they not played in a while or something, or
No,
are
I
you saying they're
haven't played in
trash?
a while actually.
Okay. Okay.
They're pretty good. I play with them pretty regularly. Again, I don't play much, but hence why I'm only Silver 1. But when I do play, I usually play with them.
Isn't this guy in? Yeah, he is in. What the? Some guy just messaged me by self space, but I'm pretty sure he's in the game. What the?
You might not want to have your Facebook open
I
for
know.
this.
It's fine. I know it's up. That's what I mean. The two monitors
We
so
know
hard,
your
right?
secrets.
I know. You know my
Yeah,
secrets,
this
dude.
is why 2 monitors is useful.
I know.
Just
Okay.
whatever you do, make sure you never ever show Skype on here, though.
Oh, I know. I did.
Lost.
I stopped using Skype a long time ago. Screw that cancer, dude. Where's Mandalorian? We need to tell him to start.
They say their bodies are ready.
Yeah. 1 sec.
Believe me.
Yo, Mandalorian, you can start the game whenever you're ready.
Alright.
Nice. All right, cool. We're starting.
Okay, so let's see who they ban.
So
Do we know who's going in what roles?
I do not. That's kind of what happened last time too. I was like, they're picking Riven, don't know where. It's like, don't know who's playing what.
Jim usually goes either jungle or support, and Michael usually goes top or mid. I do know that much.
Okay.
What lane did Surprise Sex play in last game?
Jungle. He was Rek'Sai, I think.
Okay, so
I think he said he wanted to practice it, so he picked it on purpose.
he might be going jungle.
Yeah.
That would put Jim on support. He'll probably play Thresh or Blitzcrank. No, I should probably not have said that, in case some of these players of the red team are watching.
Nah, no one would ever cheat, right?
We'll see. If they ban one of them, then. Okay. So, one thing is the Gangplank ban is okay, but I think right now, like, this isn't like the top of the top. So, like, nothing on the players or anything. It's just to be really, really proficient with GP, you have to be pretty good at getting that CS down. And I doubt that anyone here is 10 CS a minute.
I agree. Yeah, GP is definitely like a high skill cap champ. Like I was saying earlier, like last game with the barrels, like there's lots of important tricks on GP that are not easy to do. I don't even do them. I don't play GP enough, so maybe they banned it because they saw it last game. I don't know, but
yeah. I mean, it could also just be one of those. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, I know the LeBlanc.
Like the common Zed ban.
Yeah. I know the LeBlanc band's definitely targeted at TFM guy.
Yeah.
Plays LeBlanc all the time. So.
I'm surprised we didn't see a Riven ban.
It's true. Lots of these people apparently like to play Riven. So. Dude, I hate Riven so much.
Yeah, Riven's annoying to play.
Yeah. I don't even play.
GP ban towards Noah to rise into Riven.
So the directed camera last game was tilting me off the map. You think I should keep it on directed or try to do it myself?
You can use a mix of directed and whatnot. Use directed when you're not really looking for anything particular to talk about. But when you have something that you want to emphasize, like talking about the jungler route or something, you can change it to target that player or whatever.
Yeah, I don't ever spectate. So I was like, how do I use this?
Yeah, if you're going to be doing this, I would definitely recommend learning the hotkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got the Vygar lock-in. So the hotkeys will make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Gnar lock-in on top.
Here are some good characters. There you go. Sona and Gnar, both definitely worth picking in my opinion.
Even after her nerf, Sona's still pretty good.
I agree, yeah. Yeah, she's still, I mean, it's still technically a buff, it's just less buffed, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And she gives really good mobility and just sustain. And
yeah.
with Gnar, you have a nice, solid team fight starter.
Yeah, that team fight is already really good with the Gnar ult, Sona ult. So
seeing this, you could probably guess you're going to want a lot of burst, because otherwise Sona is just going to sustain them through a long fight.
Yeah, so they're trying to pick in that way right now. Oh, they're not actually going Ash, but Beaker obviously has a ton of burst. That's all he does. So.
Yeah. Ash is pretty good. Jin is also. I would recommend a Jin pick
Oh, it's
if you're
banned,
AD
but
onto
yeah,
this.
Jin's banned, but otherwise would be a good pick.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely go for that Ash for those like pick. You can Ash ult into a Beaker pick. That's pretty easy to pull off. So. Cho'Gath.
Okay, Michael's going Cho'Gath.
All right.
So with exhaust, so he might be trading someone.
Yeah, I think I have to trade into.
But knowing Michael, he could also just be playing Cho'Gath.
I like the Elise pick. I think he said he wanted to play Elise last game. Elise is strong. We saw last game.
Elise is very strong early still.
Yeah, for sure. Really helped you clear. Strong ganks. I mean, you got 6 spells level 3. It's pretty strong. So.
Only thing is that she starts falling off late game. Her mid game is still pretty decent, but late game is all about those cocoons.
Right. Yeah, if you don't land a good cocoon, you're basically not doing anything. So.
But right now, what it looks like is blue team has a good formation for what could be either a strong team fighting comp or a decent pick comp. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would set up the either the Elise stun or the Vigar stun to engage, and then Cho'Gath knock up. Cho'Gath just walks up, and they start the fight from there. Cho'Gath feast to finish anyone who's tough. That seems to have a nice discussion about Rise in the chat.
I don't even think I've seen I've seen like Rise Ult one time in my game. Oh, looks like they are going with Ash. I'm not sure what that Varus is.
Oh, Jim pulling out the pocket Varus. So, Jim's mid, Michael is support. Okay. Wait, no.
I said like support
I don't
Beaker.
understand their team comp
Neither do I.
for blue team right now.
Varus might switch.
I'll wait for them to lock in before I make any
Yeah, good change.
Because I know Jim, he likes to troll.
Yeah, hover the team over. Oh, no, we got it. Okay.
Okay, so Ash Varus.
Is that
So
the
they have
bot
a
lane, right?
lot of eight
Oh, here's the.
on there. Okay, Michael switched to Ignite, so Michael's going top. Cho'Gath.
They still have the opportunity to switch characters, so I don't know what they're doing.
True. But top Cho'Gath is pretty bulky if you buy, if you rush the Frozen Heart.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad of a pick, honestly. So red team is terrifying. Definitely team fight oriented.
Red team has a very good team fight.
Yeah, definitely about the team fight. You can ball Gnar and Diana. You got Son ult, Gnar ult, and Orion ult.
Yeah, Diana for the cleanup.
Yeah, then you got Ezreal.
And Ezreal for sustained damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael's going Vigar. He's going mid. Okay, so he is going to go against the Orianna. Vigar versus Orianna is an interesting matchup. I haven't played it in a while. I'm a mid main, but I think the current way that Vigar is now, since they added the delay on his stun, it's more favored towards Orianna early.
I would agree.
Once Vigar
Her
hits
autos.
6. Yeah, and Ori's passive. Let's see. Then Cho'Gath top. It's Varus support, I guess.
I think so too. Ghost Flash support.
Ghost Flash.
I would not recommend, but I mean, what have we got
It
to lose?
exists, apparently. And this is what I mean by Jim likes to troll, though.
Hey, I mean, the poke's probably nice. I don't know.
Yeah, versus Sona, it's actually fairly decent, but they would have to go all in, and Ash's strong point, pre-6, isn't really going all in.
Yeah. There's just something to watch out for, honestly, especially like in solo queue, like these troll supports. Like you think like, oh, it's a bad support, they won't win, but early game, like every champion does
They
damage,
can be
man.
good.
So like, it's where late game, it's
The
obviously
Rengar
going to be bad,
supports,
but yeah, Rengar supports, like Panth supports,
those could be terrifying lanes.
even like Lee Sin,
Just
like
snowball.
yeah. So you gotta watch out for it, even though like you're tempted to just like laugh at it, but could bite you in the ass. So.
I mean, I myself have been stuck into Talon support once or twice because people don't communicate.
Right.
I've made it work.
Yeah,
It actually works because I know Talon's burst.
Dude, on my Smurf,
Let they
On my Smurf, I'm a Collie only, so sometimes I have to support, so I support a Collie. Just like destroy, like post 6. Like, I mean, you never know. Like, just
dive 'em.
buy Relic Shield, trying to try to help your AD. Anything can work, man. So, yeah.
As long as you're coordinated.
Yeah.
Especially on assassins. I think assassins can make decent supports if you know how to play the lane right.
Right.
Because you need to know your damage.
I think,
And if you all in with like Graves, you can get your ADC super fed.
right. I think I've seen I'm a Cutie Pie do Kha'Zix support and just destroy in lane. Because he just knew once he gets level 3 and has all his abilities, he can one-shot the AD, and he did. So, yeah.
That is Cutie Pie though. So.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, no one's a god like him. So don't go playing Kha'Zix support, boys. But
Last I checked, neither of the support players here are I'm a Cutie Pie, so
it's true.
they don't have the memes or his dashing good looks, right?
It's true. They don't have his twang, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. The main goal for blue team then, early game, seems to really be it's got a mix because you got a couple of early game champs in there, in terms of Varus and Elise, but then you've got some really strong late game in the form of Ashe and Vigar.
Yeah,
The mid game's pretty good too.
yeah, I agree. I mean, the pick comp's fine. You got Ashel, Elise Cocoon, Viger Stun, and Cho'Gath Rupture all to set up good picks, and Verisol. And
Yeah.
so they can set up picks, but they definitely want to
Pretty
avoid.
good CC.
They definitely want to avoid the all 5v5s because that's terrifying. But,
Yeah.
but if they can get some solid picks
And-
on like Ori, Diana, Sona, or Ezreal, they'll be fine.
Red team itself has a pretty good team, but they're much more geared towards the late game. So, blue team, if they want to win, are going to have to capitalize on the early game and some of the mid game, for sure. Now, mid game will definitely be more interesting just because red team does have that Diana. And if Diana snowballs the early game against Elise, it can actually just red team can explode.
Yeah.
So
Diana Jungle is definitely nothing to be laughed at. That's a fine pick. So you do a lot of damage.
So what lane do you play most of the time then?
Lately I've just been doing Phil, man. I've been playing a lot of MF, a lot of Misfortune. I like her.
Okay.
Misfortune.
Well,
I've been doing like bot jungle, honestly. I can play. I'm not good at mid because I don't play AP characters. I just don't.
I am a mid support main.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, I play support. Like I like lots of different supports like Nami, Thresh. So. Yeah. All right. One thing to note on this loading screen is Ashe has Warlords. Have you seen that at all? I'm pretty sure Fervor.
I haven't seen much Bloodlords, but when I have seen that on Ashe, it hasn't been too impressive.
Yeah, especially it's actually pretty bad on Ashe because how her Q works. Her Q applies several different hits, which all apply Fervor. So Fervor is definitely important to have on Ashe.
Fervor definitely adds a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's not that Warlords is bad, but Fervor is just so much better. Yeah, the only AD you'd really want to take Warlords on is like Draven if you're playing like Tyler 1, but which is not.
We don't say his name around here.
No, we don't. Damn, dude, I've got my Tyler 1 T-shirt on. Come on.
So, let's see. Is there a way to check keystones in game?
Good question. No. I want to say no.
That's weird. You would have thought Riot would have thought of that.
You would have thought Riot did a lot of things.
Sandbox, you know.
Yeah. Alright, we got a lot of pings coming down here. Looks like they're watching for invades. Nara's a little late. It doesn't look like anyone wants to invade, though. They're just watching.
30 seconds until
I wonder, is Diana going to start on red side or blue side? Normally Diana starts blue. Both sides are taking a pretty neutral start, though. Oh wait, what the hell? Vigar is support.
It is Vigar support? Okay.
And Varus mid.
Is it AD Varus mid? It's worth
Yep.
checking. Yeah, you never know if they're into the AP. I mean, Vigors. My friends make Vigor support work, so he's got the double stun. He doesn't
Make
really.
sure to organize your icons on the map or on the screen
Oh right.
at the bottom for the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what they say? First damage, GG, easy.
First damage, GG. It's true. Who the hell's this troll picks, man? Your support.
Yeah.
Jungle, top. Good.
Start.
Okay. So Diana's starting blue side. Vigor's gonna. Yo, if you're gonna steal that, I would try.
Oh, he tried to make the cheeky steal, but Grump hadn't moved.
TAMU League is full of trolls and memers. Yeah. Okay.
NA is full of trolls and memers.
That's true.
Let's be real.
Yeah, I definitely think Sona Ezreal has the advantage here. I mean, Sona just gives you a lot of damage early on, and Ezreal's not bad either.
Definitely since Vigar started with Q. If he had started with E, he could use it as more of a zoning tool.
Yeah, to stop that poke.
But the Q right now doesn't do much damage and is better spent on farm.
Yeah.
But the changes to giving him AP on assists really will help if they get going. But right now they don't really have any other tools.
Yeah, that
to
Q does
actually
no damage. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's look at the junglers here. So Elise did start
Vigard was
top.
the first champ I ever played. Oh, we gotta pause.
I can't even see the chat. What is this? Can I?
Hi, sup, hello. Sorry, lag. Key binding change on Varus. And Ash is lagging, apparently. And Cho'Gath.
What's new? I can't even move
Oh
around.
no, they're just saying I mean lag. They're all trolls.
Oh, right, of course.
They'll never suspect. Okay, we got an unpause.
So.
I was worried they're gonna pull an EU LCS on us today.
Right. Diana seems to have done Grant Blue Red, which is what you do when you want to gank early, but I mean you don't have enough HP, so you're gonna go back. So
That or you just want to go back and shop real quick.
yeah, so
I'm
maybe
not that big on it on jungling, but I know that some champs just don't have the sustain to get past 3 camps.
right. That's why I would have done just bot side and then backed and then get your red. It's just quicker. If you know you're not gonna get invaded, it's usually safe to do. It's pretty common. Like Elise did that. Oh, like Elise would be a jungler. You could just go buff to buff. But it's also fine to do a full clear. It just depends on how you want to play. So he's doing a full clear here.
Now we've already passed the 3-minute mark, which is a key time for like the early ganks.
Right. And Diana was too low, so she had to go back, and Elise is choosing
Elise
farm.
is just power farming.
And if they notice Elise started top side, you know you're pretty safe top. Because she probably wants to get both buffs, so she'll end up bot side, not top. It's an important thing to watch out for. If you notice your laner get late, they probably leashed.
So watching this Elise jungle, one thing, you should kite out the mobs and let your spiderlings tank more.
Yeah, it's important to do. You definitely want them to die.
Yeah. If you watch Meteos when he plays Elise, you'll see exactly what I mean. When he does it, he's always stutter stepping back and forth on his autos, so that his spiderlings tank as much as possible.
Yeah.
And that will save you a lot of health and keep your health pots.
Yeah. It's definitely an important part of Elise's clear. Make sure you're using spiderlings.
Okay. Now, mid's pretty standard. Varus is already out of mana, and Ori seems to just be shielding herself whenever Varus throws a Q her way, which is pretty much the pretty standard thing to do.
Yeah, it's a good way to get rid of all his mana. So they see Elise, they're pinging her. It's good warding.
It's also just really good as Ori against a poke champ is just to do that.
Right, any poke champ, try to negate as much damage as you can.
Top lane Cho'Gath is maxing his Feral Scream to get that silence off, but I'm not sure how good that is against Gnar.
Cho'Gath's so weird. You can max his E, you can max his W. So W is standard just because it controls the width.
Yeah, I would think you would want to max Q just so you can get that burst off.
That's also
But
against
I
like
mean,
Gnar.
maybe he's investing on that W so that way he can keep a low cost Q, and if he lands it, he can trade with the W.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea with Cho'Gath because the Q is such a mana drain. Let's see. So Elise went Tracker's Knife. I like Tracker's Knife. On Elise, I gank so much I usually go blue though, but Tracker's Knife's always good. Wards are always good, so never hate on that item.
Yeah. The bonus wards are always appreciated.
Yeah, I go green on. If I ever play like in a team setting, I'm almost always going green smite. And if I play something like Rammus or like a support type jungler, always green. But on Elise, sometimes you like that extra burst, but it's preference.
Mid lane has now hit level 6. Also, Ori is playing this lane beautifully, just shielding whenever Varus throws a Q her way. He's getting no attrition damage off.
Yeah, she's also got that 6 CS
back
lead.
already.
Yeah. Seems like she crashed a wave on the tower. Oh.
Missile
Elise got
stun.
Cocoon off, but nothing came from that. So one thing to look at is their early warding. Elise has a random pink on her blue. It was placed by Cho'Gath, actually. So when you're warding, you got to think about when you're placing where and why.
Right.
So you have an Elise versus a Diana. Now, Diana doesn't want to invade Elise. So while putting this pink on your blue buff might be nice, it's probably better served in the tri-bush on top side to watch for a flank by Diana.
Right.
In the enemy side of the jungle to scout for Diana.
You could also do it a nice little place like in this bush right here. I don't know what to call this. The middle bush in the river on top side. Those wards can stay alive a long time. Because, right, because you're right with that pink on the blue. It's just not going to see anything. I also won't die, but I mean, what's the point of using a ward if it's not going to do anything? So, yeah, it's definitely
one really good spot I've found personally is up by the enemy's red. You have the brush up there.
Yeah.
But if you go right over to the
this one right
on
here.
that little stick, that's a little south of the tower, and place it around the edge there, that pink ward will last there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times junglers don't check that brush.
All right, that's a good pick on Diana.
Blood by Vigar.
Vigar with this.
+5.
That's fine. Okay. Ooh. Oh, take me up.
A little greedy on the flash there by Vigar. Nowhere close to killing her based on cooldowns. Also, Ori is pretty low now. Still has her shockwave. Varus still has shock.
Oh, looks like they're gonna dive Corky, or his name's Corky. Yeah. It's best to give up. Best to give up the tower there. You can't do anything 1v3, and you didn't have enough mana to shift out. Maybe you didn't know that, but yeah, 1v3, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to give it. Yeah, with the least Vigar, like you're gonna get caught. So just it sucks, but you gotta concede the CS.
Doesn't cost mana to use abilities. That's something you should know.
That's true.
And the Vigar cage can be pretty dangerous.
The
which I think he found out.
This Gnar BM, yo. A nice try on that Cho'Gath. You got us. I did both burn flash. Yeah, both burn flash. So that was an even trade up there.
Okay, so overall the CS isn't too extreme in anything other than really the top lane, but that's only like a 10 CS lead.
I did not know you could dash to wards as Elise. Interesting.
Me neither.
Oh, but it's just the pinks, I guess. Kind of makes sense.
Okay, so we have Varus here who's built a tier, which means his damage output is going to be a lot lower than if you went like pickaxe first. So he's really going for that scaling.
Right.
So Ori should take and make the most out of this in terms of this is basically her time to get a kill on him. If he gets past this into Muramana and upgraded boots, it's going to be a lot harder to kill him.
Alright, you're doing well here, pushing the wave when he was trying to back. Don't know if he's going to actually back or not.
Yeah. Ori just camp with Varus' back by crashing a wave. And
That-
Ori's using it to roam, which is also good.
Right.
She might get spotted out by this pink here, though.
And that was also good by Varus, not showing that he was backing, so she had to assume he was backing, so he actually didn't miss out on the CS. You don't really want to show when you're backing. Just info you don't need to give him. Good counter by Elise here.
That was a
Unfortunate Oriole. Oh.
damage. Missed.
Oh.
That made no sense, but whatever.
Oh, did they all get
The
out?
Ori missed her shockwave. She got caught out by Elise and the arrow. So one thing too is when you're going out for a gank like that, you gotta check for wards, and you should probably know where the jungler is. They
Right.
didn't have Diana there, so always assume the enemy jungler is there unless you have vision of them at that moment.
I agree. Looks like they're gonna try
The,
drag here. I don't know if I would do drag here. I guess they know they're low. Is that why they're doing it? Yes. Might be worth it then.
Yeah, so they know Sona is out of mana.
That's right. Okay.
They know they forced at least one of them back, and their team is just straight up stronger at this point of the game.
Yeah, I guess I do agree with the call then. Yeah, that's a good job. Yeah, because they knew Sona, Ezreal, and Ori were too low to really do much. So.
Now we do have to remember blue team is on a ticking time bomb here, in the sense that if they don't finish this by mid game and it gets to late game, red team is going to stomp them.
Yeah, they just have the better team fight. I mean, it's just they do.
Yeah, unless Vigar like insane scales or something, but the Sona sustain and the movement speed and just her straight up utility is going to be invaluable for blue or red side. And as long as the Ezreal has good aim, they'll be able to poke out blue team on any siege. Oh, they don't have the Drake indicator on this.
Huh. I don't
They
even
would
press
have, like,
tab.
anything else in this.
Oh, this tab doesn't even do anything. Damn. Yeah.
Well, we know the blue side now has a clown Drake. So they get that, what, 25 movement speed?
I don't even know what it is, but yeah, move speed out of combat. Or is it? Wait, is it in combat now? Oh my! They keep
No,
changing
it's
it,
out
dude.
of combat. Oh.
Out of combat on me. Yeah. Keep changing it on me. Alright, Ezra got his Tyr and his Sheen. They're still behind, but that Sheen gives him a good poke.
Varus is going serrated dirt. I guess the armor pen is actually pretty good. Let's see. Origins
Yeah.
have 56 armor.
He's probably looking into Maw against 4 AP. That's another weakness of the. Oh no, he has 4 AP. I'm wrong.
Sona got out. I don't know if. Well, yeah, the flash is probably necessary. Oh, she still got picked. Good Cho'Gath into Vine.
Okay. Yeah. Cho got TP down here,
And
correct?
Mar is nowhere to be found.
Oh,
Gotta
that's
keep track of the enemy's teleports, man.
yeah, that Cho just TP, right? Yeah, and Gnar didn't have his, so that's the advantage they pressed there, which was definitely good. With that bot tower down,
We should
it's
at least try to push that tower.
looks like he's doing it. Yeah.
Also, one thing to note too, I forgot to mention this earlier. The Tower First Blood, if it's given to a single champion, gives them 650 gold.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, that is more than, that is 2 First Bloods, basically. So, just a PSA, if you really want to get someone a snowball of a lead, get them that first kill on the tower money.
Right. Ever since that money, it's definitely worth to push a lane early when you get a gank or something. So, what was that trade? Was that a 3 for 2, that last trade?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
Now, blue side has some pretty good vision, bot side, but they're not doing anything with it. As it is right now, you should be pushing up those pink wards now that you have pretty much complete control over the bot side of the map.
Right. If you push up a
You
pink
have
ward,
a really strong line of normal wards, but your pinks need to be pushed up.
yeah, you can honestly start a free fight over a pink sometimes, so, because people want to get them, and that way you can control your vision and force some easy fights. Oh, here, is he moving that up, or is it already there? I don't know.
Yeah. So what they should probably do, from a macro level, is rotate their bot lane to top side, send Cho'Gath down bot. They have a ton of wards, so and Cho'Gath is bulky, so he'll be fine if he gets ganked.
I
And then
agree.
just have Elise sit top and push down that top side tower.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to be bot here. They want to be mid or top, getting these outer towers. Because if you're just sitting mid, you're just both farm. You're cutting even. You're not getting ahead.
Yeah, because right now they're throwing away their lead.
Correct. Oh,
Nope.
Blue's going for a
Asher
fight
up.
here.
Nice chain with the stun.
That's really good. Just focusing one. That's how you fight that. Just only focus Sona. You don't want to split focus there, so that was well done.
Yes. Now, one thing though is that Vigar probably could have given that over to Ashe.
Yeah, he
Vigar
gets.
scales really well, yes, but you want Ashe to scale too.
Yeah, every Ashe player ever.
1-6 Ashe isn't as good as a 2-1-4 Ashe, for example.
Yeah. I always get a ton of assists when I play Ashe. It's kind of sad. She's not too good at securing kills. So. Yeah.
It's a good trade by Cho'Gath, or at least trying to, but Gnar gets percent damage based on
Yeah,
max
he's
health
always gonna lose that.
on
Yeah.
that triple hit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
So-
that too. That's hard for Cho to pull off with that Gnar W. The passive just so much damage. Looks like he's building Frozen Mountain too. That'll be annoying. It'd be impossible for Cho to get away.
Counterintuitively, I would say the best time for Cho'Gath to fight him is actually when he goes Mega, and he
Right.
knows he doesn't have ult.
I agree, because Cho's a little beefier. That's what I would do as well.
Because you don't have access to wall up hyper, sorry,
Yeah.
in Mega Gnar.
So this is good by Blue. They're clearing out Red's pink wards and kind of pushing up their vision. There's a good cocoon. They should definitely get that kill. That was a nice job. Oh,
That's a pretty good shot.
that was good. That was
Before he
good
could
tower
do it.
trading by Elise as well. With her repel, she lost aggro.
Yeah.
Nice Ezreal roll.
Also, if I don't know if they've changed this, but beforehand, Elise's spiderlings would come down first when she would repel.
They changed that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it used to be OP. But yeah, when you have other people there, you can still trade aggro. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Vigar alone bot or is he down here with Ashe? Yeah, you don't really want to be alone to support. You're not trying to get farmed, just trying to help your team. So.
Yeah, especially when you're Vigar, but you have a Eye of the Watchers as your first item. And no boots.
Yeah, you're asking to get picked, and
But
your,
at this
your main
point,
goal is to help the team.
he's got how much AP? He has 208 AP, which is more than Diana, and almost as much as it's actually more than Oriana.
Right.
By like 4.
I mean, he's definitely a force to be
So
reckoned with.
he's
So.
pretty strong.
It looks like we're going to dance on Dragon here. It's important for Blue to get good vision so they know when they can do it. Varus is out of mana here. Ooh, Ashe getting chunked out too. Who's got TP? Gnar and Cho. This is always important when drag fights come up. Like, try to remember TPs, who has it, who doesn't.
And your vision control.
Cho can interrupt Gnar's TP. With 2 abilities.
And if Gnar is Mega, he can also interrupt. Oh, I'm not sure you had to flash there, Sona, but...
Yeah, he put it into. Oh, that was close.
That
Good
was
smite.
really close to
That was a good
steal.
smite. Sona also there. Dangerous to go out alone there. I know you want to get vision down, but it's not worth it if you're just gonna get picked. But you got out, so it's all good. And then Vigar overextended there with that flash for sure. Definitely a dangerous
Yeah,
play.
but-
Yeah, be careful.
A lot of the time, you're not gonna be so lucky.
Right.
Oh,
Here's-
Gnar with the kill here.
Here's what I was talking about with that frozen mallet. Cho just can't get away. So
Yeah.
Cho's probably gonna have to group up. He's gonna get getting picked by Gnar if he tries to go out. It's just
And Gnar still has TP, so he can just join his team here on mid, help him push down this tower whenever he feels like it.
not sure where Sona's going. Sona's going top.
Yeah, what is Sona doing?
She,
You could have backed a lot earlier, bro.
all good.
We got pretty much a stalemate in mid right now. So let's try and take a look what red side should be doing. Right now, red side's a little bit down. Their blue team is trying to get lots of picks on them.
I definitely think they can force their Gnar and Cho'Gath. Gnar definitely is beating Cho. So if Cho keeps going alone, Gnar should definitely match and keep trying to kill him. And the other four should match where Blue goes and try to defend.
Yeah, Gnar is definitely their strong point, and Ori is doing pretty good for herself as well.
I agree.
So
And I see Cho is going top here, so it's good for Gnar to go up there and force him under tower, then Gnar gets a good TP or something.
I think the best thing for red side to do probably is keep Ori here on farm duty. Send the bot lane with Diana bot side on the next time they have a crash of the minions there. And then ideally they would keep the rest of the blue team in mid while they take the tower. The blue team would rotate down, and then they can rotate out for free and get a tower out of it.
That's not
Meanwhile,
bad.
Gnar split pushes top,
Yeah.
and things get hairy, teleport.
Ori does have good wave clear. You just need to be really careful getting picked, but that could work. It looks like they're going to go 5v5 though. We'll see what happens. So even red being at a gold disadvantage, their team fight is so much better. If they don't get picked, they have a good chance in this fight.
Definitely.
But again, red doesn't really want to be doing this because it's just a stalemate. They can get the advantage with Gnar split.
Yeah.
But
Gnar
then
has teleport advantage, and you should be making use of it. Oh.
is he going to kill
Diana's
her?
Getting picked.
Oh.
Oh, she barely survived that.
Barely survived. He has so much damage. Alright, I think
Blue team has a
Ashel
lot of poke.
is up. Oh, she just ulted. Camera, where'd she go? Oh, she missed.
I felt like she just ulted like 5 seconds ago.
It's a low cool. Yeah, it's pretty low cooldown. It's a good thing on Ash. Oh, you don't want to be alone. Okay, good flash, good flash. Yeah, as AD, always stay with the team. Same thing as last game. No matter how far ahead you are, I mean, you're not ahead, but no matter, even if you were like 5-1, you're still so fragile.
You are one of the carries and one of the main focuses for the enemy team.
Right, it's more important to stay alive. Yeah.
Kill you. So Ori is really low and is gonna have to go back.
Yeah, Sona needs to be spamming that heal.
But that's not... Ash is also going back, but red team is going to lose these over time. It's just blue team has so much poke.
Yeah, one thing about that, Sona maxed Q, that's okay. Maxing Q and W, it's preference right now, but W would have definitely been good this game with all this poke to max. That actually him would definitely be really good.
For sure. Now,
but Q is still okay, but yeah, go ahead.
Red team should not be trying to focus on sieging like this for sure, because they want a team fight.
Right.
And blue team is the better sieging comp.
Right, they want
to go after big objectives like Dragon and Baron.
Yeah, big objectives, and other than that, split with the Gnar. That's definitely should be their strategy here.
Now, Gnar has a lot of magic resist, actually.
That's good. He's against 4 AP, so.
It's good, but you also have to remember that.
Oh, no, 3 AP. Sorry, 3 AP.
Oh, Sona just missed the ult. And a quick double kill.
Oh.
Michael there. And Elise is going to pick this one up, too.
Oh, boy.
Oh, but Gnar gets the solo kill on the...
Yeah, you can see Gnar is definitely the strong point. See if Gnar can save her here. Doesn't want to back off.
He can kite the heck out of that Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
Dragon comes up in a minute. Gnar needs to get out. Good hop. Now it looks like blue team can just steal that nice blue buff away.
Definitely important to do. You want to take all the jungle you can when you're ahead. Keep your advantage. I would have given that to Varus, but all good.
I was saying, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, Varus is definitely good with that blue. But it's still, I mean, maybe she was trying to stay with the smite. That's okay, but I mean, putting a blue on your poke champ's always great.
They should definitely be taking this opportunity to get the vision down, which is what they've been doing, which is great. The only thing is that they recalled right before the dragon spawns, so like all that control kind of just fizzles out a bit.
Right.
The red team can come over and take the dragon uncontested if they really wanted to right now.
Right, it's definitely important to save your vision for when you're planning to stay. Don't drop it and leave or you'll lose it. Ooh, dangerous again to carry, yeah. Gotta be careful when you're carrying.
Yeah.
Diana almost.
A lot of poke.
Yeah.
Also, really important, when you're going for things like dragon, push out the local lanes just get a slow push going.
Right.
Like that means like if you have 2 waves that meet, just pick off like 1 or 2 minions off the opposite side, and your side will slowly push over towards the other direction, and it'll give you control over the wave and vision of the map. And it'll just make it a lot safer for you to do. Ooh, a nice dive by Diana.
So, oh, let's just play out.
Cool shield there by Ori on Sona, but they traded 2 for 3 again.
Yeah, so, and the issue here was Gnar wasn't there. Cho was already there, he didn't have to TP in.
Gnar did not have teleport. Oh, but Gnar might clean this up.
Good by Sona, good. I think Gnar's gonna
Yep,
get
they
this
might be able to
Varus.
clean this up.
Alright, so that was
Banshee's
good.
Veil came in handy for Gnar. They got, now it's a 4 for 3, which is actually pretty worth. And it looks like they'll get the dragon off of this.
Right. Yeah, it definitely would have been better for Gnar to be there in the first place, but still, good job. Good recovery.
Yeah, Gnar is definitely their strong point, and they should be playing off of him.
And he's their front line, so they really are susceptible to poke without him there to pull the trigger and engage. So,
They should definitely back up off this Drake. They're being greedy and overstaying now. Blue team has respawned and is able to come back in. They're still going
they
for it.
might be able to
They're a
secure.
little slow on the getting here. So Red gets it. And Gnar is taking a lot of damage. Oh, nice shockwave.
Yeah, here their team fighting is really starting to come into play.
Yeah, that just shows how good Red team's comp is at team fighting.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now you can see the gold is a lot more even. As there's still 2k down on red side, but with their team fight, that's not something that can't be fixed. Gnar, with,
Nope,
that's a
they're
good
picking
flank.
off Varus right there.
Again, yeah, dangerous to be
Killed by
alone.
Varus, though.
Yeah, dangerous to be alone when there's that many people around a tower. The tower can't always save you from 4 people just going up behind
Blue
you. So.
side even had wards there. Varus should have seen that coming.
Oh, you're right. I didn't see that.
Now, one thing for Red team to do, since they've just pushed out this, taken a tower, you should rotate to the top side and start getting vision around the Baron and blue buff area.
Right.
Because that's what you should rotate into next. The
And-
bot side's basically done. You
Yeah.
could go, they're going for the tower, which is also a good call. But at this point in the game, I think a Baron would be a lot stronger. And will let you snowball this recovery you're getting into.
Yeah, I can see they might be a little late here pushing the ball. And only 3 of them went. Looks like they're gonna get it anyway. But
Also, one thing to note is the pace has changed significantly. Red team used to be playing reactively, but now they're the ones making the aggressive plays, and blue team is just reacting to their.
right. So
This
that
sort of
plays
plays
in.
into what we were saying at the start about red team being a better late game comp.
Right. And so Gnar should be careful while his team's all backing, so it's good for him backing off there. They know he's alone, so.
Notice how little vision Gnar has up there. In general, red team has so many fewer wards than blue team does.
Right, that plays in what you were saying, with they should have gone up there and gotten vision for Gnar. We'll see if they do that now, though.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what they set up for.
Blue trinket is kind of questionable. I would personally prefer having a yellow trinket over it, just because Ori doesn't need the blue trinket to scout for brush, which is the main reason you take it, because you have the ball to do that.
That's true. Yeah, I do like the. Oh, that was a good arrow. Oh, good pick on Varus. Oh, looks like Diana's gonna get picked though.
There's no
One
Gnar.
from-
Gnar is now finally coming in.
Yeah.
It was a 4v4 effectively.
Ooh, big
A lot of
damage.
damage on that Ashe.
Oh, that was,
Oh, Gnar might be able to get it.
that was
There.
nice play. Yeah.
Good pick.
That was a really good pick. Yeah, it looks like they're.
They'll be able to clean up this choke gap.
Shoot.
Sona needs.
So I would. Ooh.
You just picked off the enemy team, 2 of the enemy team's carries, and their tanks, so you don't
So-
have a minion wave, so you should rotate into again, Baron Vision, and
Yeah.
maybe pushing top.
I liked Baron and top there, but they still did get mid. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because they probably could have got Baron there with the Nars damage, but that's alright. I still like what they did, so.
Good plays coming from red team for sure.
Yeah, that was a really nice pick by Oregon Sony.
They've closed the 11 kill gap already as well.
So now they're starting Baron. Could have started this earlier, but
But-
I still think it's a relatively safe call.
Yeah.
Choke's TPing in, they know they're doing it.
Pretty dangerous call if you ask me, actually. They
Yeah.
don't have any vision on the common routes in, and now blue team is coming in to try and clean them up. They got a free double right there, but let's see. Can their carries do it? Nope. Triple. Yeah, this looks like this is gonna be an ace.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just meant
what
that-
happened there,
yeah.
really? Red team got greedy. You didn't have vision, you didn't have wave control on top side, and the other team had just respawned, and you still had Elise up.
Yeah. Like, if you wanted to do Baron, you needed to do it instead of the tower, not both. Yeah.
So, for sure, that was a sketchy play. But if nothing else, the main flag that should say "Don't Baron" here is that when Elise was still up. If they had been keeping track of the timers, they would have known her flash wasn't there. But Elise could still repel in and then Q smite and try and steal the Baron, which is like I think a kill at like 1400 and below health.
Yeah, she's a really good smite stealer.
And so, unless you have someone who can guarantee deny the jungler from getting onto your Baron, you shouldn't be risking it if they're up.
Right. Yeah, and since they didn't,
In
they,
that case.
yeah, they obviously didn't even know about the vision because I mean, Cho TP'd behind them, so they really didn't even have
Yeah.
good like pink setup or anything. So definitely risky. Here's drag. Looks like Blue's gonna get it. Red's just out of position.
Blue just has all of these blue trinket wards everywhere on this map. They
Yes.
have really good vision control on this side of the map. We'll see them all coming. Probably get a good pick on Diana here if she comes much closer. You can see Cho'Gath doing some good zoning. Oh, they Ash ulted.
Okay.
And see, they just zoned Diana off completely. She had no chance to steal that.
Right.
And they got another Drake for themselves, a Mountain Drake.
That was good. See, Nara's top again. Like, yes, you have the TP, but it's different than being there already, especially when you're the only front line. So it might be important to group up, even though you do have the TP.
For sure.
And that way you can keep track of your bar a little better, because in Nara it's important to know when you're going to mega. So. I'm no good at Nara, but.
Wants to siege. Red team does not want this to happen.
Right, they do have the Sona, but it's not really enough to counter the. Oh. That was risky.
Yeah, that was just them getting caught.
That's vision too. They thought they could get a pick, but they didn't have vision, and blue was all right there. They thought Veigar was alone, but he had everybody. So they lost two.
Yeah. I mean, they saw the whole team mid-side, and then they just mysteriously disappear.
Yeah, you're definitely right, but.
So, I don't know. Questionable call there, but everyone makes mistakes.
I think, yeah, Veigar
No.
exhausted too to stop the kill, so. No, he doesn't even have it, never mind. I lied.
Nar's looking really tanky right now. He's almost got, I'm guessing, a frozen heart. Is what he, well, no, he wouldn't be going frozen.
Right,
He'd be going
Randuin's.
Warden's Mail. Or Randuin's, yeah.
Yeah,
Warden's
Randuin's.
Mail.
That was good, taking that blue away. Taking what you can get.
It's a shame the Baron's down. Red team kind of just has to wait for a new objective to pop up.
Yeah, that's really
They should
true.
Probably go bot and let Nar split push top, but they're
Yeah.
kind of just waiting for Baron or.
When
Dragon to
does Baron spawn anyway? I don't have freaking timers on here.
spawn. Baron spawns every 6 minutes.
Right, I don't know when they took it though.
Who are these casters?
They don't give me a timer
I'm
in the
just some
spectate
rando who
mode.
wanted to help out today.
Who are these casters?
Okay, so one thing that definitely should be happening, and red team is starting to do it, is get vision control on your target objective. So they want to get Baron vision in this case, which they did a pretty good job. But the next thing too is to get wave control. So they're kind of just having this weird little skirmish mid. Nothing's gonna probably come out of it, except for maybe a pick by blue if red gets greedy or just makes a mistake.
Man, this 6-3 there is doing big damage with the poke. Not on Gnar though.
Mega Gnar hops but gets nothing.
Ooh.
Oh, flash into cocoon.
That was a nice cocoon. Uh-oh.
Vigar's got a nice flank there.
Yeah, this is going in Blue's favor, I think. Diana's trying to get Varus in the back. Can't get him. Ooh, not good for red team.
Yeah, like I said, they just get picked.
Yeah, they tried to pull the trigger and engage there, but at least had a really nice stun on Gnar.
Yeah. Oh, good return kill on Varus. But Ash can kite.
Ooh,
a
nice.
Nice shockwave.
Oh, the silence saved Ash. Who still got her though?
Oh, Ori still got her.
Okay, Blue made a
Very
really good
nice
turn.
job by
Really good turn here.
That up.
Yeah, Blue.
Maybe even get a tower off that.
Yeah, Blue might have wanted to cut their win there, backed out rather than overextend for a couple kills, then get it turned on.
Yeah, that fight was actually a very good example of overextension by both sides.
Yeah, it's true.
And then good punish by both teams.
Mhm.
When you're out there, you gotta keep track of the enemy's cooldowns, especially the important ones like Cocoon.
Yeah, or
Vigar Cage.
Ori holding on the ult like that. That was, I think that probably surprised Blue team. Well, it's definitely something you want to keep track of for your team.
So let's see. Elise currently has. I don't see any CDR actually. Aside, no, she doesn't have any CDR.
Does Runic
so
give?
that cooldown on Cocoon is like, I think it's 10 seconds, 10 or 12.
It's 10 or 12, yes. I can find out.
So that is a window for you to act because they know that she burned it at the start of the fight on Gnar.
Right. Yeah.
And so when they came back in, they could just walk up to Elise without fear of her, which was.
It also would have been good for Gnar to wait till she threw it, then flash in, so he doesn't get stunned right off the bat.
Well, now they're starting to contest Baron vision. They're going for that crab. If they can get the scuttle crab on red side, that'll help a lot. Their wards all faded away already, but red side did get it.
Red team got it. So it drags up in 32. It is Elder, right?
Yes, it'll be an Elder Dragon. It's post. You can also check by clicking on the Baron Pit and seeing there. Or Dragon Pit, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then, right now it's just a nice little vision war.
Right, red team
Gnar
definitely
has
wants.
a lot of ranks, you know.
Yeah, Gnar definitely wants to charge his bar. They want to deny vision, then surprise him with an engage. Punish the poke a little, but until Gnar gets mega, they can't really do anything about it.
Also, this is really good what red team's got going on in mid for them. They've got the super minions, which add extra pressure.
That's true. That's true. And they've
they
got
have a very
bot
nice
pushing
way of
and top,
side.
bot and
Someone
top.
is eventually going to have to go there.
Yeah, they.
Bot, I can't tell just from looking at the minimap, but it looks like it's a slow push in favor
Red
of
is
red.
red is definitely pushing. Yeah.
So what they should be doing is definitely dancing in the river more, because blue team has to commit to these supers. So, for example, Sona right now can be sweeping out those wards that they know they have in that area.
Once you push, you want to go get rid of the vision. Like when they can't see you, you want to make them wonder where are you, so you can surprise them in a bush or something. You do not want to start. Okay.
You don't want to start.
Okay, you don't. Look at how much Diana's getting chunked out. All right, they're gonna.
Taking a lot of damage from the Baron. Do note Baron increases the amount of damage you take.
That's
and
true.
reduces damage of some players.
A little greedy for Gnar. No one can really follow up there. Baron's still
If
aggroed.
the rest of the team heals off, this won't be too bad, but they didn't. They're kind of in this really
Yeah,
awkward
see,
spot.
they didn't. I don't think they could have done that without starting Baron. I think with the vision denial, they could have just waited around a corner or something and then pulled the trigger.
And just use them. Ooh.
Oh my god!
Person shockwave, nice by Ori.
All right, yo, that
Don't
E
get
is.
back. Don't worry. This is only a support Vigar. He would do much worse if he was actually mid.
Yeah.
So that was actually a really good shockwave, and that turned the control back over to red side.
Definitely very good.
Getting picked.
And see here.
Yeah, they're gonna get this turret.
And here the bot wave's coming into play. You can see down here, bot was pushing very hard.
Yeah.
Now they might even.
Very big wave.
If Gnar has TP, they might be able to even get Baron.
If they don't send someone to that, they're gonna lose that tower.
Right, and if they do,
and red side can definitely Baron.
then they can Baron. Yeah.
Gnar has TP.
Gnar definitely wants to TP now. He's holding it. He needs to TP.
Yeah, they didn't drop any wards though.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No.
Oh, now he's TPing. He could have TP'd in with home guards if he TP'd earlier. Another good shockwave. Red. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, Sona doesn't have any Sightstone wards, and Ori has a blue trinket, not a yellow. So Gnar doesn't have anything to teleport to. Really sucks. If they had gotten Gnar there, that would have been the freest Baron ever.
I agree. They did get the tower. They lost 2 though. Yeah.
They got 2 towers, and 3 towers technically. This bottom wave pushed into.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's still pretty good for red side, but it could have been even better.
Yeah, it could have been better. That's the thing. Always look for the best.
Now red side really has to worry about them taking this Baron like this.
Sona's out of position. Ashe is out of position too. Though none of these characters take Baron quickly, so this is not a good call. Like none of these people have good Baron damage, so they do it really slowly.
Elise has that percent damage, but that's all they got. This should be, if Gnar can pull it off right, he can actually steal this. Oh!
So they did get it, but they're all gonna die, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna clean up
Oh.
what happened there. Just like what happened last time. That's 3 kills now.
They'll probably get double inhibited here.
Oh, he's doing the Baron recall. Vigar got away. Varus flashed the house.
Okay, so now you gotta ask yourself, is Elder Dragon what you want to get, or the Inhibs? And they appear to be picking Inhibs, which I think I would too. I think they're... Oh, yeah, I would. Elder's just a little riskier.
About as strong as Baron.
Yeah, it does, yeah. It's scary with the Varus poke and the Vigor lockdown. So probably best to get the Inhibs, but then you can set up for a drag later. So that's usually the case. Yeah. I'd say like 90% of the time you want to get the inhibs because it helps you set up for future objectives. So.
Oh wow, that was actually a pretty big hex tech.
Oh,
for Vigar there.
They haven't finished it yet. Okay, they want to get out as soon as they can now. Alright. Now they definitely want to go up, set vision around Elder Dragon, and try to get a team fight with a really good Shockwave and Gnarl. Oh. Tried to pick that at least for being greedy.
An arrow on Ori.
A really good arrow.
That 3.5 second.
Oh, good. Good kite. That was good by Varus. That, those jukes. Oh. Boosted. I don't think he can either. It's a really short jump.
Sona got vision on the Elder Drag, which is going to be useful, but I'm not sure they can really capitalize on it at this point. Having Gnar dead and everything.
So they are going to try Elder. They definitely want to get here to contest. Elder's going to do a lot of damage. Vigor's out of position, making 4v4 here. I want to see it. What's Elder at?
Yeah, that's a free Elder Dragon for blue.
Well, red can punish them afterwards, so I definitely want to get in here. I'd pull the trigger now. Gotta go now.
Yes. Oh, a beautiful combo there with the Diana.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 3. They don't have Vigar for this fight, which is weird.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it was a 4v4. So. All right. Yeah,
If Vigar was there, this would have been a very different story.
I agree. Who
'Cause
got the
you
Zizzy
have
wrong?
Diana and
At least. Okay.
Sona almost dead,
Right.
and Ori died, so that would have just left Ezreal. And a good Q with a stun and a W would have definitely caused this to be a win for blue on that fight.
Yeah, so again, a very even fight. Elder Drag, so only Vigor's going to have the buff, correct? Oh, we got another pause.
Nope, we got a pause. Yeah, only Vigar will have the buff for
Right.
Elder
Right.
Dragon.
What?
So, oh,
No, I
Nar
meant
disconnected.
he may need to reconnect or something.
Must be lagging or something. It's also 9 o'clock, so if that's Evan. No. Okay. He needs to DC and reconnect. Okay. Well, overall, this game is still pretty close.
Very even, very even.
Some misplays on both sides, but nothing too insane.
Yeah, both teams are playing their compositions pretty well. Blue's focusing on the picks. Red's really trying to focus on the team fights. They're just Blue is really countering that team fight pretty well, honestly, with the kiting. So
yeah,
they're really avoiding being engaged on with stuns and keeping Gnar out. So
I think if Red Team gets a 5-man Oriole, this game is over, though.
correct. Yeah, that's what they really have to watch out for on Blue side, because Red can. Like Red needs to watch when their flashes are up. You can see Sona flashes coming up, Gnar flashes coming up, Diana flash as well, and all those. If they flash in, then it's all like it's a really hard engage, and that can really surprise Blue team and could lose them the game. Honestly, if they're really good engaged, so they need to be watching out for that.
And you should also look at Blue Teams and summoners. They pretty much don't have a single flash.
Right. Yeah, their carries are free.
Smite, a teleport, and an ignite. So, we got the game resuming.
Okay.
So it seems Blue side now has a ZZ Rot on Elise.
Right.
I've seen some pretty filthy ZZ Rot strats. My team last season for the TAMU LOL tournament used a 2 ZZ Rot push comp once. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
But I think a single ZZ Rot by itself isn't going to do much.
Yeah.
It's really good at delaying minion control though.
Right. But yeah. Sometimes like the characters, like, you'll have like low mobility characters that can't deal with it well, so ZZ Rot's good for that. But I don't really know if I would have won this game, but it's still okay. Vigor just got the red. Okay.
Don't you know Vigar gets all that bonus Spellblade damage, right?
I
Using
guess
Lich
so.
Bane.
And dude, Vigar looked like a fireball with all those buffs, dude. My God.
I mean, arguably, once you're past 1,000 AP on Vigar, getting Lich Bane is actually a massive damage boost.
That's true. That gives you another spell basically on your armor. You see Red's trying to force a fight here. They are grouped, which is good, and Blue's
Very
not.
good job by Ashe to keep Gnar slowed
Right.
on there. And they still got Cho'Gath in the back on top side with his teleport ready, which is also very good. And that's honestly where Gnar should be, is fighting Cho'Gath.
I agree. That's kind of thing. When Cho'Gath is grouped, Gnar wants to be grouped, but when Cho is split, Gnar wants to split with him because he beats Cho. So you gotta be careful. As Ezreal there, you don't want to be out in front. Could get Ashe ulted
This
and
looks a
Varus
lot
ulted.
like the mid game.
I know. So the Reds playing correctly here because they have their supers pushing. No real objectives up, so all they can really do is force bot.
Only thing they can really do is just have Gnar top side. It's the only difference
That's true.
that really makes sense. But they do have one major advantage they didn't in mid game, is that they have Sona now, level 16.
That's true.
Which is a very nice cooldown reduction on her abilities.
Help counter the poke. All those flashes I was talking about, they're all up now. So next time Gnar gets Mega, he'll be able to... If they coordinate their flashes, they could really devastate Blue team.
Has there been a Ocean Drake this game?
I don't believe so. That would be very good for both teams, though.
Yeah, because just getting a single Ocean Drake in this massive, like, poke fest would be immensely useful.
Right. For both teams. Mana for the pokers and health for them. People getting poked. It's good.
Good job, Ori, using the ball to scout the ZZ Rod out, and good trade on Ashe. Oh, That Ezreal almost got Ashe.
Oh yeah, 100 HP. So the inhibs are going back up.
Side is pushing really hard.
So they probably want to rotate to the inhibs so they don't have to deal with the tower, which they're doing.
Yeah. Which is good, but they want to stay with the Sona because Sona's E will help a lot with getting it. Especially since blue side has 2 air drakes, I think.
Ooh.
No, they only have 1 cloud drake.
They need to come up and help Gnar here. Ooh, looking bad though.
Red side actually does have 1 ocean drake.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so that's helping them a lot with this. That's why they're staying up sustained so long.
This-
Oh, flash cocoon by Elise, but no one can capitalize on it. Good counter ult by Sona. Nice shockwave. Oh, but they got Ori. That's a
Picking off the Gnar was so vital there.
Yeah,
Ezreal definitely wants to stay alive here.
that's probably GG actually.
It definitely could be.
Gnar got caught. Well, Ezreal's still up. He might be able to stop him.
Yeah, they don't have any inhibs. They don't even have minions. I'm not sure what they'll be able to do here. They're gonna try to
They
tank it,
also
I
have
bet.
Baron up now though.
Ezreal definitely needs to
So
not die
Baron can
here.
Make a beeline.
Uh-oh. Is that double
Oh,
kill?
he almost
Ooh,
got the
so
Viper there.
close. That was a nice try, yeah. Okay, so definitely good. Baron's up. I think it would have been best for blue to know Baron was going up and could get Baron. There's no point in tanking that tower. They didn't do anything. But they are
Yeah.
rotating the Baron. That's good.
There's no excuse for not knowing when Baron comes up now with the hourglasses that show up everywhere.
That's true. You can't be a noob anymore. We'll find you.
Okay, now good job by blue. Just go back now.
Oh yeah, this is Drew, by the way. I do League Academy now, and this is, I don't know your name, but
I'm Greg,
Greg is
Greg.
helping me cast.
just a random TAMU League person.
Yeah, the homeboy. Alright. Let's see, so Blue's got Baron. That's great for them.
Aspiring dank memer.
That's always aspiring. You know, new heights, new heights.
So blue team has a massive advantage with that Baron buff. Cho'Gath still has teleport and Baron buff, so he should definitely be going top.
Right,
Push
they've got
that
the ZZ
wave.
brought top. That's good. The tower's free, so they need to get that. Preferably just with Cho. It's just easier that way. And you got the Baron, so
Oh,
it's not hard to
Hey
take.
guys, I guess you finished there. Looks like. Let us finish the cast though.
Oh, we can do it.
Here's the Ash Arrow on the Ezreal. Soon, the Sona.
I think I know who won.
Yep, that looks like that's a huge Cho'Gath, literally half the lane.
It's true. Yeah, you got to be careful here. They only had 2 people. They weren't grouped as 5, so they got picked. So.
So technically, this fight here is still winnable if and only if Gnar doesn't get caught like he is right now, and Ori gets a 5-man ult. Those are the only win conditions for Red right now. And blue team can just take their time, probably take this topside tower with that huge wave of minions. And then Cho'Gath is just coming around flanking. You don't
Yeah.
want to defend these.
That
first
tower
waves
not worth
because
contesting.
it's
Yeah,
so easy to flank on them.
they did good though. They got out before they took too much damage.
It's good they did it, got out safe, but this Baron buff is just monstrous at 52 minutes. Oh, good pick on the Vygar though by Ori. It's a lot of damage gone. But those minions, man, just hammer away on them.
Uh-oh. I would not do this. Ooh.
Yeah, he got CC'd to death.
No reason you...
Diana's getting caught.
Yeah, you didn't have to engage there. Yeah, since you didn't have to engage, I wouldn't.
Shouldn't have let go so far. His team couldn't back him up.
Right,
3-man Sona ult, but nothing came of it, so
right.
another cooldown for Spurring.
Double jump on the minions takes you really far, so...
And blue team is just cleaning up the base now. These freaking Baron minions are all over the place, they're like freaking roaches. Purple magic shooting roaches, I guess. And that's GG. Nice game, guys.
Hey, so I gotta go in like a second. So could you do the Elise tips first, please? Pretty please.
No.
Price X, you were playing Elise. Do you want to do this one?
Let me see. You did well, obviously. 7-3-21. I like you. You started blue side, correct? Yeah, you start up there. That's. I would not do that as Elise, but that's definitely okay. I wouldn't do it because I like to gank top as Elise, top and mid. I like those to be my options after my first clear, because she's so good at ganking early. But I mean, it's not bad. It's kind of a preference thing. If you're just gonna farm, it's perfectly fine to start blue side and then back. But that's
You
definitely
want
something.
to gank the winning lanes though, or the lanes you want to win for
Right.
sure. Which I think you played well early.
Yeah, you definitely did. I'm just saying you had some other options.
Your team fights were good.
Team fights were
Listen
good.
to
You
me
had
more.
you had some really good cocoons. That cocoon on that Gnar flash like saved your team. You could have lost there.
Did
He had
that
all.
twice.
Yeah, that was pretty much your job in team fights, and you did it. So that was very good. The ZZ route we were kind of wondering about, but it ended up paying off. I mean, there's honestly late game at least. There's not too many good items to build, so I find myself building it a lot. It gave you some lane pressure, so I kind of liked it. Your
Personally, no, go ahead.
I was just going to comment on the rest of the build. It was really good. Dead Man's. You got the Aegis. That's a must-have on a team. And Beaker wasn't going to build it, obviously, because he's full AP like a god. So important to have. And the rest of your build looked great. I liked it. So.
At that point in the game, too, in the late game, I would sell Runic Echoes for a Leandri's, though.
Definitely worth
At
doing.
the end.
Yeah, that is
Because
worth doing.
Magic Pen and the burn does so much damage with Elise.
Yeah, but you may have liked those
Especially
wards,
for Ally.
so could have been worth it. But both you could have done. Yeah, jungle items are so crappy that sometimes you can sell them for better items. But
But yeah, overall, I really liked like in the first 20 minutes when you listened to me and you had great vision control over all the objectives. That was perfect, especially those TPs and those counter ganks. But yeah, once like that kind of stopped listening to me, so we kept on dying a lot. But overall, good job. Like we could have ended the game a few times, or taken a lot more objectives, or so on.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, Elise, you did a really good job.
I agree. Yeah,
Well, thank you.
good ward coverage, good everything. Yeah.
And I'll probably have to head out in just a minute too. Can you check the Sona for me, please?
The Sona?
Sona.
Okay. So, you had a couple parts where you got caught out a bit. So that one kind of comes down to your team's overall contribution to your vision control, but try not to go alone in an area that you know the enemy team is at. For example, I remember one time at Dragon, you got caught out, and you guys knew the enemy team was right in the Dragon area, and you just walk out by yourself, hit by Vigar Cage, and then.
Yeah, I think you ended up flashing out of that one, but definitely, yeah, still just as Sona, you're so squishy, you really can't be face checking bushes alone. Especially when you know the enemy's there. I know your job's towards, so it seems counterintuitive, but when you already know they're there, it's okay to wait for your team to get vision.
Pretty much,
Also,
you gotta go in with your team. Like, if you're gonna go ward, especially against, we were playing a hyper pick comp, like, or not hyper pick comp, a very pick oriented
Oh, very
free
pick.
disengage comp.
Definitely.
So we had a lot of like catch potential, and like I played like shit. I missed most of my arrows. We didn't get the perfect picks. Like, at least we did pretty good in that regard. Like, every single team fight that we won was pretty much off a pick.
Correct. And
Exactly.
Sona, your job was very important because of what he was just saying. The amount of poke they had. So very, very. I like the Sona pick, number one, and it's important. I mean, I'm not critiquing you. I'm just saying this is a tip. It's important to stay alive. It's okay to stay back even because you've got to keep healing. The Chalice definitely good to build. Frozen Heart good. 2 auto attackers, tons of mana, cooldown reduction to keep your heals going. Because that's definitely important against a pick comp to have a Sona and to have her healing a lot. And you did that well.
Make sure you have the 45% mastery too.
Yeah, I think.
I'm not sure if you had it or not, but. What?
Also, something against their comp would have been good to pick Mikhail's up. Because Ash Arrow, you just undo it. Vigor Stun, undo. Elise Stun, undo. But all your items are really good. So you might want to like sell your Frostskins for it late game. That could have been a choice you could have made there.
Would it have been better to take the other Eye of the Watcher, whatever the whole thing it builds into, and then
Yes, if
Yeah,
we're
that
playing
would have been it.
competitive, it
Yeah.
really depends though. Like in competitive play, such as when we're playing against TAMU League, if we're playing against like UT or whatever, right now the current meta is to rush Ruby Sightstone because that gives you a lot more vision control, but you're playing solo queue, so you can do whatever you want. But like also,
Yeah, that's
you have
pretty
lots
true.
of options.
Yeah, Eye of the Watcher is just good for late game because it's consolidating your item choices. So
It's a very slot efficient item for sure.
yeah. So,
Also, when you're going out to ward, you can use Frost Queen's claim to scout.
and
The
then go.
ghosts will
Yeah,
actually reveal the positions, the relative positions of the enemies.
yeah.
And
They
if
run
they
at
just split
enemies. Yeah.
straight to your sides, that means they're in the lanes, and you can go ahead and go straight because the closest person is in a lane. Don't go completely on that because like maybe the jungler is just like behind that wall. It's just too far just so that it doesn't get detected, but that helps with scouting out for when you're going to place wards.
okay.
All right, I want to hear how bad I did.
Who are you?
Gnar.
No,
Early, I
you
did
actually did
fine.
really good.
You did.
Fights were
You're
shit.
doing fantastic early. You built that frozen mallet against Cho, which just destroyed him. I mean, there's nothing you can do. The matchup's great with your W passive to whittle Cho down. Then you put the frozen mallet you're stuck on. I think you got a kill, maybe 2 on him doing that. One important thing was because of your team comp, you're the only front line because Diana's not much of a front line. You know, she's not very beefy. So
Yeah,
although your TP
she's
was
more of like a pick.
yeah, so although your TP was ready, it's kind of important for you to be there already to help if like Ash or Varus overextends to poke, you just pull the trigger and engage. So you have to be there to do that. You can't TP in. You could obviously make a TP play, but as far as like
Well, with how long the channel is now, kind of way too
You just to
predictable.
preempt
Yeah.
that. You just gotta like see like when we first like almost aced you guys at Big Dragon, we made the call to TP like 5 seconds before or like 10-20
yes,
seconds before we
yeah,
even did it. So you have to like plan stuff in the head and predict it. It's one of the most difficult things to do as a top laner. I still struggle with it personally.
but yeah, that's definitely important to do. So it's what you should have done. Like when Cho was split, it was good for you to split because you're beating Cho. I mean, Nar beats Cho.
In
It just
1v1.
does. And so it's important for you to do
100%
that.
health, he builds health.
Right, but then when he groups, it's important for you to group. Because, I mean, you're good at split pushing, but not as good as you could be, and it's better for you to be there for your team because you've got Gnarl, Orion, Sona ult, Diana dash in. Like, y'all could have closed fights really quickly, but you always need to be there to pull the trigger, was kind of the issue.
Yeah.
Then that
Also-
last. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
That last fight, you might maybe didn't see the minions. You double dashed in for the ult, so you had a really good ult, but no one was there to follow up. And
I
like,
couldn't ult.
oh, you didn't even ult. Damn.
No, I
Okay.
didn't even ult.
No, he got cocooned.
Oh
I
shit.
got cocooned, and then like as soon as I came out of it, I was like spamming R, but then I got knocked
Yeah.
up immediately after.
Even if you
Yeah.
ulted, no one could have followed up. Was the issue. So
Yeah.
it's
They
just
killed
You were
back like they
jumping
should have.
past.
yeah, it's just
In
hard
that case, you
because
were jumping over
So
a massive super wave,
yeah,
basically.
there were actually a
So
ton of
they all had
minions.
their
Yeah,
knife.
that was dangerous for
and
even your
also in that
carries.
regard, when you're playing Gnar against our comp, your whole purpose is to TP flank us. That's how you win team fights.
Yeah, if you like came in behind them or something, that would have been really.
Yeah, because like remember if we play our comp properly, which we did not, our purpose is if you try to dive us, we just kite backwards instead of like try to re-engage on you guys, which was our fault. Our whole purpose is like you're never ever gonna get past our CC and layered CCs and stuns. Like Cho would just take most of the deeps and we'll just melt your front line before you melt our front line because Azrael cannot melt Cho'Gath.
No, he can't. He's really bad with melting tanks.
Yeah. Also, I guess another option is build a fucking. I shouldn't say that. Build Thornmail because the moment
I
you
was
build
gonna switch
Thornmail,
to it after
nope. If
GA
you
did.
built that second or third item, you would have crushed every single team fight. Probably even third item, you probably would have crushed every single team fight.
Yeah, they did have 2 auto
Especially like
We did
attackers.
go really
me
heavy on the magic
and
resist early.
Varus could not kill you for the entire game. Mostly because Varus didn't build armor pen third item like Last Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Yeah.
I got greedy and I decided not to build armor pen because you weren't building anything important.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you need Last Whisper.
Yeah, flat armor pin doesn't shred
When-
tanks. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
once you
percent it
have
does.
Last Whisper, you as Varus with Last Whisper, your poke is going to shred through everyone. Like if you charge up your Q with all of that, you can probably take around half of Ori's health in one Q.
Isn't that
Around
normally a
that much.
third item for him now?
It's a third item, third or fourth. It really depends. Like honestly, you don't even really need IE until a
Another
lot
thing,
later.
Nar, is your job also is to keep track of the enemy's TP. You need to know when it's on cooldown and when it's not. And when it's not up, you need to capitalize on that. So Cho'Gath is top, and you're top too. Cho'Gath doesn't have TP, you have TP. Your team's fighting for Baron or Dragon. You can just back up a bit behind your turret or whatever, and then just teleport in, and your team fight becomes a 5v4.
Yeah, I
And
did that a
Cho'Gath
couple
can't do anything.
times.
So
There was one
yeah,
time I backed up, but there was no wards around Dragon for me to TP to.
That's a whole nother problem.
Good job on clearing the ward teams like the first 20 minutes. You guys made me proud for a short time. I need to stop warding.
Oh, I gotta go.
But
I never stopped warding. I don't know what you're talking about.
now also for both teams, the blue wards are useful, but yellow wards can be teleported to, and unless you're a squishy ADC, like blue team, you did fine on your wards. Like Ashe and Varus pretty much need those. Varus can use the blue trinket to scout for his next snipe or to check a brush so he doesn't face check it. Ori, you can check brush with the ball. You don't need a blue trinket. So you should probably get a yellow trinket so that way you have more points to teleport to, and you have more invisible wards that the
no,
enemy team
Ori
has to
needs
burn
a
you.
red trinket against our comp. You guys need to use deny vision for us, so we can't. So we don't have any safety. So we're more scared of a flank.
That's
You need red trinket.
yeah, that's
We
kind of
had two
that's
red
kind of true.
trinkets though.
That's not enough.
Yeah, because
You need
what
three.
happened was like y'all red team didn't like 2 siege or B siege, and that's correct because the poke. What you wanted to do was force barons and drags, which you were doing, but you need a lot of vision denial to do that, and so a third red might have been really good there to help deny vision.
No, what else do you need a red against?
enough.
Just because our whole weakness is flanks, and you guys never flanked us, so.
Yeah, they can't really stop you if you just run out
Yeah.
from the side.
Yeah, you guys getting that ocean really fucked us over because we
Yeah,
couldn't
dude.
kill you guys. We couldn't poke you guys off objective.
Yeah, the Sona pick was good too. The Sona plus the
Yeah,
ocean.
Sona and
Important.
Ocean Drake kept you guys
Yeah.
in the game for sure.
I could have gotten a different jungler and been more useful. The Diana pick I thought would be good.
It wasn't horrible, but you're right. Like being another tank could have been really
Honestly,
good.
if you picked up Rex side, that might have been a lot better for you guys. Well, it depends. If you picked up
Or
Rex
even
side,
something like Nautilus.
no, not horrible.
I mean, I know he's not meta, but no, but I
Nah,
mean,
he
if you
got
play
that
Nautilus
big
early,
buff. Let's
it
go.
would be really
If you
good.
played not, like we would just invade you early on, especially when me and Veigar we took control of bot lane, so you would have no help from your bot lane. For your mid lane,
I mean, I'm not
Varus
against
would
Don't
just
hate
have to push.
don't hate on the Nautilus hype train, bro. Come on,
Hey,
he's got buffed. Let's go.
All
I
I'm
mean,
saying is the
Picurus is
CC
on the
would have done
Picurus is coaching our team, and he's the not guy. So you know, I'm hating on it because fuck Trent.
I cannot play.
All I'm saying is that ult buff also is pretty nice too. So
Yeah, but Rek'Sai would be pretty strong in that regard, but I mean Diana wasn't Diana was not the reason you lost. Like Diana won you a lot of team fights early on, especially because I don't play AD at all, so I don't know how to judge like your burst damage.
Yeah.
So, like it caught me out of a lot of
Yeah,
times.
I hate
It really
Diana.
surprised me, especially like
Yeah.
when I 1v1 Gnar. I was like, wait, Odash, but they just killed this Gnar. What's going on?
Right.
oh yeah, and you did have some good combos with Ori. I remember one dragon fight, you just ult in with Oriana Ball and then Ori ult and boom, 4-man shockwaves.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good with Ori. Good ball delivery. It's really fast.
It was just like I had a big problem as soon as I jumped in. I seed, so I couldn't get anything else off past that.
Well, honestly, the moment you jump in, you press Zanya's.
Oh, I didn't
That's
even get it.
also
Like,
an
I kept
option.
putting it off. I know I should have rushed
No,
it
your
sooner.
purpose with Zanya's is to bait out our CC, and if you bait out our CC, you just win the fight. It's
Okay.
also it gets to a mind game at the
Zanya's would have
point
been
too.
your first item out of jungle.
No, you guys were strong enough to win off base CC because me and Varus do not ramp up fast enough to counteract that. So you probably get away with a second item or third item, and it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Oriana, you did a pretty good job all around most of the game, yeah. I don't really have anything to say to you. Did a good job in your matchup. You stayed alive. Did lots of damage. Got some good picks.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Is
Yep.
anyone we didn't talk
Hugs
to?
all around.
Yeah. Everyone did. I mean, that was a good game. 53 minutes. It's pretty even. What blue was ahead in the beginning, right? Then red came back. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Cough, listen to me.
But yeah, so both teams did pretty well.
Ezreal.
So
So
There were a couple times you got caught out. I think more or less it's just a couple positioning things for you in fights and just in general around when you're dancing around the objectives.
yeah,
Overall, you did pretty good at though. Just a couple catches here and there.
Overall, build Last Whisper first. What you don't need Frozen Mallet. Build more damage so you can actually be a threat, because you're not a threat at all. Like Frozen did not really help you there. I don't know what's the current as build is blue build, right? Is that the most common one? Like
usually.
I don't know.
It's actually like shifted into the Triforce Frozen Mallet.
So it actually shifted into Triforce. I thought Triforce Iceborne, honestly. No, not Triforce Iceborne, like Iceborne.
Iceborne got nerfed.
Blade. Oh, really?
Iceborne
Yeah,
got
Ezreal's
nerfed.
build keeps changing. Yeah.
it's still decent, but like I would only do blue build if there's at least 2 tanks. And I mean, at least shifted to tank, so I guess I could sell it towards the end. But like it was only effective against Cho'Gath. And like 1Q with this build would do about a quarter to or a third of Vygar's health. But I don't know, they just had a ton of like every time we fought there was usually a bunch of minions and I couldn't do any damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing. I feel like you did not do any damage to our front line in comparison to your front line. But maybe you're just gonna try gunning for Veigar.
Damage dealt to champs, he actually did 45k, which is.
It's very low for Ezreal. In
but
comparison.
I mean, overall, it's the 3rd highest in the game.
Ezreal should be doing 70s, 80k at this game length. Just based off damage wise and your team comp, because whatchamacallit, Ori should not be out damaging Ezreal mainly.
Yeah.
That's also.
Well, I didn't get any farm in the mid game really.
Oh
I
yeah,
mostly
that's
went to
also.
Orianna.
It's like me and Michael denied you guys pretty hard. Like we were kind of mean in that regard.
Yeah, I was shoved into the turret the whole time, and it kind of
Yeah.
that's what Ashe does. So
It's not that. It's like whenever your jungler came down, we called Prize to counter gank that, and we had good vision in your jungle, so that kind of counteracted a lot of your pressure. Again, is for that regard, is buy pinks and sweep your own jungle. Yeah. Are you missing anyone else?
Cho'Gath, I think.
Oh yeah, Cho. You did an awesome job. You listened to me, so that's a +5. Like I really liked how you got shoved in early. You did not lose lane. You didn't die. You lost some CH, which is fine. I love your TPs. You had some 2 great TPs that won us the team fight. What I will work on is. Overall, in team fights, you actually did a really good job on interrupting Diana and Gnar like knockups. Like on that regard, I'll give you a +10 on that. Overall, like, the things you can struggle to work on is you have to learn a TP if I don't call TPs out. It's like you just gotta recognize the map movement, recognize how that wins, because like I make my own mistakes. Like I don't really shot call from as a AD carries position. I'm only shot calling from the support, so I don't have experience from that regard. So there's a few TPs that you probably could have done that I didn't call for. But it's gotta recognize that game sense, and it's like really hard to tell you where to improve on. But you did good, and also, I mean, I don't think you're just not a one-trick cannon main now. You can expand your champion pool too, because you're gonna get banned out eventually.
I think your Cho'Gath was pretty good. You're a very annoying wall for your team.
I mean, I would
you
ask y'all to
could teleport well, like you saying.
I would ask y'all to comment on Vygar, but I know what I did wrong.
Comment on Vygar, please. Like he's a he
Michael,
was
you're
a
disgusting.
carry in bot
End of
lane.
comment.
You don't have to talk about the Varus because I know it was perfect.
Like most people say you shouldn't kill Steel, but I mean, you assert your dominance in the lane. Which.
Yeah, you should have given the kills to Ash then.
Yeah.
No. You gotta
Yeah.
remember in the Ashe Veigar support lane, Ashe is support.
But the thing is, Vigar gets 5 AP whether he kills them or whether he gets the assist nowadays.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they changed his
What the
passive.
fuck? Oh
So
yeah, that was
he
my
should have given
bad.
it
Because
to
my whole
you.
idea of picking Ashe Veigar was we can one-shot the AP carry, and apparently it doesn't scale off the enemy AP anymore. Just stupid.
Yeah, it's missing health.
Yeah, it doesn't scale on enemy AP.
Which is stupid.
But y'all did
But
y'all
it's
did
got like
good
a
in your.
1.2 ratio now.
That stuff doesn't matter. Like beforehand, if Ori had over 500 AP, she would die instantly.
Just
Great.
R die.
I was like, yeah, that'll completely counter out any AP he pulls out. Oh well.
All I have
It's-
to say though is Vigar, give the kills to Ash.
No,
you get
don't.
AP
Wait,
either way.
Here's the thing. I would have if he could have gotten them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you whipped your dick out, and I applaud you.
Michael,
Turn to
Michael,
Lewis.
let's do Annie, let's do Annie Brand next time we play, okay?
Oh
You know,
my
I've done
you
a
want to play a
Fizz.
normal? You want to play a normal right now?
I've done a Fizz Katarina
Let's go play
bot lane
ranked.
before, and that was just gross.
Let's take it in right.
Yeah, let's go ranked. Who wants to get carried?
Michael's gold 1 though.
I'll get
He's
carried.
there
Yeah.
with you?
All
I'm top
right.
5 though. Dang it.
Okay,
Let me get on my gold Smurf.
I'm supposed to say, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back, and we'll play.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll play too.
I'll get on my gold Smurf. So I'll invite you
I would
guys.
play with you guys, but I have terrible ping because 7 Link sucks balls.
I'll just play on my plat Smurf.
Same.
Okay. Well, Drew, I think we're done here.
Yeah. It was fun, guys. Next time I'll be AIDS on the first stream, so no worries. We got that fixed up. I tried it and it was working fine, so I don't know what the resolution issue was.
Fuck, what's my
we'll see though.
password?
All good.
There we go.
All right, guys. It was fun. We'll do it next week too. I'll probably be in College Station, so I won't have any dogs or children either. So that'd be dope. All right, see you guys.